Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We have breaking news out of Erin, Tennessee. 20-year-old Jerison Hankins has been missing since August 17th. His family has been pleading for answers. Law enforcement is hopefully searching. We're going to learn more from the family members right here, right now, and friends of the family as well. They have launched a $5,000 reward for the whereabouts of where he may be. Tonight, we're not just covering the case, the family has joined us live. Jerrison's own family sharing their perspective, their heartbreak, and their urgent call for help. This is their chance to be heard and your chance to support them. Stay with us.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is August 21st, 2025. It is currently 6:19 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Where you are. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much. Breaking out of Erin, Tennessee, 20-year-old Jerison Hankins, pardon me, has been missing since August 17th. His family is desperately searching for him. I'm going to bring them up here shortly. His Jerison, he suffers from mental issues the family will talk about as well, but they also believe that it's possible, not saying it's happening, but we'll let them speak for themselves. This is Jerison, that there could be more going on here. We're going to get onto that. Nick Barris has shared this out. There has been a couple news sources that have spoken about this as well. Let me bring this up right here real quick.
Urgent search continues for a missing man.
Peyton Kennedy's at the WKRN.com alert desk now at the very latest. Peyton, good morning.
Good morning. Well, authorities across the state are aware of the search for 20-year-old Jerison Hankins. According to the Houston County Sheriff's Office, he left his home in Erin, Tennessee on foot around 2 a.m. Sunday the 17th. They say Jerison is 6'3", 205 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. The sheriff's office says he is believed to be having a mental health crisis. Houston County 911 says if you have information, call them or the sheriff's department. Remember, News 2 brings you breaking news around the clock at WKRM.com.
She literally just dropped. I apologize, guys. I was muted. Um, Nikki literally just dropped as soon as that happened. Jen, are
She'll
you
be
there?
back.
Okay. Okay. How are you doing?
Oh, just going crazy.
Right.
Trying to get as many people to see his face, to share his story, and try to get him home. Nikki is one of my friends, and doing what we do. Of course, I do it a little bit different, but these
Right.
these stories are even though he's 20, he's not a kid. I mostly cover missing kids, but this Jerison's story is it's one of injustice,
Yeah.
minus any type of mental problems that he may have had. Here comes Nikki.
Hey, Nikki. Good to see you.
Hi,
Thank you so much for joining us.
absolutely.
Um, you got a little bit of an echo. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Do you have your edit your mic setting? Okay, I can do it from here. Never mind. This should work. Okay. All right. There we go. I got it fixed. So, where is Erin, Erin, Tennessee? I was going to say Pennsylvania. Erin, Tennessee. It is what, about an hour from Nashville north?
I'd say.
About an hour Nashville. Okay. All right. So, tell us about Jerison, first of all, and just kind of explain about who he is and what's been going on the last several days.
Um, Jerison's a great kid. He played football and was very athletic. Just all around good kid. He lost his mother when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his father, I believe, in 2000 to COVID. He suffers from paranoid schizophrenia or bipolar schizophrenia, not paranoid, from what I've understood. And this just kind of happened out of nowhere. I don't know, and we just can't get any kind of answers, and we desperately just want to find him.
Mm-hmm. So, the last time he was seen was the 17th, correct? That is Sunday?
Correct. At 2 a.m., a call come in. 2 officers arrived at his driveway. It was stated that he had a gun in his hand.
Uh-huh.
The cops were Jonathan Floyd and Dakota Clark.
Uh-huh.
Upon them going to the residence, they flipped the blue lights on. It apparently scared Jerison, and he ran into his house and out the back door.
Okay.
I think it was stated that they assumed he would come back out, but did not. 2 welfare checks were called in prior to the police making contact. The sheriff made the first contact somewhere around 7 o'clock. Jerison had posted some pictures on his Facebook. And then the second occurrence happened at around 2 a.m. And the family was not notified for 15 hours after they called in the welfare checks.
Okay. All right. So they who called in the welfare check at like 2 a.m.?
I don't think it was the welfare check at 2 a.m. The call at 2 a.m. was I don't know exactly who it was from, if it was from a neighbor or somebody there in the community. I mean, I don't
Okay.
really know who's going to be out at 2 in the morning.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. The welfare check come from his family members, and that was on the 16th.
Okay.
Two separate welfare checks were sent in.
Mhm.
I probably would, if I had to guess, I would say it was an aunt, possibly a sibling,
Okay.
that called the checks in, but the family was not notified of anything until 15 hours after the initial call.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And that was around, you said 2 or 2:30 Saturday or
Um,
Sunday morning.
yes, 2 a.m. Sunday morning.
Okay. Okay. So Saturday going into Sunday, the early
Yes.
hours of Sunday morning. Okay. All right. Um, and had he been suffering was family worried about him the first few
Um,
days?
well, I'm sure they have. He takes medication, and from my understanding, he has been off of his medication
Yeah.
possibly a couple weeks.
Hmm. Yeah. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Yeah. When, um, they can take off their medication. Um, have they used any? That was my next question. Does anybody live with him, or does he live alone?
Um, I'm not certain on that.
Okay. Okay. Um,
I think he lives alone,
and he lives at
but
this 1601, right?
yes, Mobley Lane.
Okay. I'm gonna pull this up
Can I
now.
intercept here for just a second?
Of course.
Okay, just so everybody knows, Nikki is Jerison's cousin. And what
Yes.
she is looking at, because I've seen some comments, what she is looking at is more than likely her phone, because the sister had to work today. Jerison's sister had to work
Yeah.
today. And so Nikki just wants to make sure that she is telling everything correct.
Correctly.
She doesn't
Yeah.
want to give false information.
Yeah.
The main goal is to get Jerison's story out, because there is a lot of discrepancy. It's just the timeline. It's all really confusing, and the family is confused, and
Yeah.
it's created a lot of confusion within our community. So, Nikki is right now would be the spokesperson. Now, if one of the other family members decided to come on at a later time, that's one thing. But right now,
Absolutely.
she has,
They're welcome. They're welcome. I'm just trying to find Jerison.
yeah,
That's right.
she's
That's right.
they have, as a cousin, the sisters, the brothers, they have given her the go to just, get his story out, get his face out, because we just never know. It's been days, and everybody is on, just on the edge of their seat, just wondering, where he's at. And
Yeah.
the fact that the law enforcement hasn't even given the community any type of, just nothing. We have just given, they're not searching. They only search for 24 hours or so. I mean, they really haven't searched that much. And then they
Mhm.
called it off. There's 72 acres in back of this property. And from my understanding, Jerison was living alone. We just don't
Yeah.
know for sure that he was living alone, that he was home alone, but
Right.
we don't really want to put that out there, I guess.
It's a very unclear situation, and we're trying to bring as much clarity as we can.
Right.
Absolutely.
But
So that's what
it
we're
is
trying to
very confusing, and the community is confused. The family is confused. We don't know why they still have his phone. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'll let Nikki go over, but
Yeah.
if y'all see her looking down, it's because she is talking to the sister.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the neighborhood, right? It's kind of it's a rural area.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And he left out in the back of the woods here,
Yes,
allegedly.
that's what they're saying.
Right.
There has been
Right.
little communication from the sheriff. Kevin Sugg is the sheriff in Houston County. Um, he's not addressed the community. There was a search team there yesterday, Beacon Rescue, and I was out and about in the county. I've been out about 50 hours searching. I took my 18-month-old granddaughter one day with me. We've just had little help from the justice system there, and the sheriff who's supposed to protect and serve all of us he's failing miserably.
Mhm. Yeah. Now, okay, so there have been items found, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, what was found of Jerrison's?
Okay. The sheriff's department brought in dogs that
Mhm.
tracked his scent to a pond back behind his home.
Mhm.
I think it's a pretty good size. I don't think it's just like a little small hole of water. I think it might be a pretty good size pond. The scent did not come back out of the pond.
I
One
think you're
shoe
talking
was
right here.
found.
Let me show you where it's at on the Google Earth. I think so. Here's his home. Here's the woods. Here's the pond.
Yep, that's
One
it.
shoe and his shirt was found.
Yes. So let's measure this real quick.
One shoe, and a shirt. So if you're going to flee from the cops, why are you going to take time to take your shirt off and one shoe?
Well,
You know,
that's only 0.13 miles. I mean, that's just like a tenth of a mile. That's not very far. So that's really not that far from. I mean, for him to have his shoes off and his shirt off and his cell phone 0.1 mile, that's bizarre. It's very bizarre. So that is where they found one shoe, just one.
Just one.
A orange Tennessee,
T-shirt.
yeah,
balls.
University of Tennessee, I think it is, t-shirt.
Tennessee Vols, yes.
And then they found his cell phone.
His cell phone was yes, they found his cell phone. I don't believe at the pond. I believe it was left either in the driveway near the house, in the house. I'm not certain on that one.
Okay. And have they checked the pond?
They said they checked the pond. I believe they sent down a underwater drone.
Mm-hmm.
But then yet again, I'm really uncertain because all the information that has been given has not been accurate. The sheriff has not been forthcoming. He's not. I just know if it was his son, he wouldn't stop.
Right.
Right.
And the
And
fact
from,
that he
from
hasn't
my
called
understanding,
in, the fact that he hasn't called in the Tennessee Search and Rescue, anybody higher up to come in here and help. It's been solely community members, family members, and volunteers to show up and look for this boy.
yeah,
He's
let me
refused
interrupt
the
you for a
family
minute.
the
Nikki.
body cam footage of the cops showing up and witnessing him, I guess, with the gun. It's just none of it's making sense.
Now, this says Clark. This
Yes,
is
that was
outside of his house.
supposedly one of the cops that made the last interaction with him around 2 a.m.
Okay. So I've seen that they're doing drones. They
Yes,
have
that's a
done
drone,
drones.
and they had a helicopter up.
Yes.
Yep, that circled for several hours in the same vicinity. It never left that area.
Let
Okay.
me say something real quick, y'all. So this is my issue about the pond. Is the
Mhm.
pond, as you can see, is almost the size of a lake. I mean, it's huge. I mean, maybe not the size of a lake, but it's big.
Right.
There is so much debris in that pond, and they didn't put a diver. The law enforcement did not put a diver in that pond. They have not drained the pond. That boy could be in that pond. And of course, if he's caught up under debris or something like that, he's not going to be able to surface.
How long has it been? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 3,
The
4.
rescue, the rescue people that came out here, Beacon Rescue, they came out. They did put a diver, they did put a boat in there, but they couldn't see anything. And they said that they had that in order for them to know for sure that Jerison isn't in there, that they're going to have to drain that pond and possibly even drag it. But I've been told that there's a tree there, so I don't know how they're going to be able to drag it if there's a tree. And I could be wrong that there may not be a tree, but I haven't went and looked at the pond myself. But I mean, I guess that's coming.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I mean, after about 10 days, I mean, they, if he's in there, you'll most likely know, because then, biology kind of changes. But
if he's dropped down, if the debris is what I'm concerned about, is all the debris that's in the pond.
Yeah. Jeff says there's lots of debris in the pond.
Yeah.
I wonder how deep it is.
I'm uncertain on that.
Yeah. It looks like it's a kind of a muddy pond. Is it muddy? I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably
no,
going
it's
to be
not
3
muddy.
or 4 foot of mud in the bottom of it.
It's not muddy. I thought it was muddy, but it doesn't. Well, it doesn't look muddy here. But that was also, when was last time? Well, 2025 is when it was taken. So, okay, yeah. So he's not. It's not that far from. I mean, there's a lot of open wood, open fields around there as well. Like, I don't know.
72 acres behind his house.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
the
lot of
isn't going to work. The law enforcement just kind of dropped the ball. I feel like, in my opinion, they just did not. You would think that their own, this boy is born and raised, his family, they have roads named after him. This is just so heartbreaking, because he was talking about all the injustice before he went missing. And this is an injustice, because if you're not going to take care of your own and serve your community by making sure that he's not in that pond, and you're just going to go about your day. The next day, I think, when they were out there, I mean, it was hot, but I heard through the rumor mill, don't know if it's true or not, he went to the sheriff went to the hospital. I mean, what is really going on here? Why are they keeping his phone? There's just so much stuff that it's just not making sense. If you don't have a shirt and you only have one shoe, no, something's wrong.
There's not been one sign of him on a ring cam, on a trail cam. None of his friends have come forward saying they've heard from him. He didn't just disappear. The aliens didn't come down and just grab him.
Do you know if anyone has spoke to the neighbors to see if they heard anything that evening after the cops showed up?
I'm sure that they have talked to the neighbors, because I mean, there's several around him. The family probably has. I can't state what the sheriff's department has done. They have done very, very little.
Okay. Yeah, that would be interesting to know. You guys have requested has the family requested body cameras and all of that as well?
They have requested the body cam, and they were denied. And they went and filed the FOIA form to have it released. Yes.
Yeah. They should be able to get that, no problem.
I also contacted Nick Barris from Channel 4 and let him know that they refused to allow the family the body cam, and that I really needed him back in the community covering the story.
How big is this? Sheriff's office, or is this a local city police that we're talking about, or is it?
It's kind of small. There's 2 red lights in Houston County.
Right. Do you know how many police officers they have?
I think like 8.
There's some city cops, and then there's some county cops.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Houston County
I
Sheriff's
don't know
Department.
exactly how many are on, the payroll down there.
Right.
Debbie, that's a good question. Was it left at the home? There's no answers on that one. There's not a whole lot of answers coming from the sheriff's department. Not a whole lot of answers.
Yeah. Did did the police say they made contact with him that night? Do you
Yes.
know? So they spoke to him.
Um,
Do you know?
at 2 a.m., I'm not certain because it was said that he was seen with the gun. They turned the blue lights on, I guess, at his driveway, and he apparently dropped the gun and run back in his house and then
Uh-huh.
exited the back door. And they thought he was going to come back outside.
But
Okay.
what's so
So the
weird about that is that
Mhm.
where he lives on Mobley Lane right there, I don't know why there would be even one car going, because this town shuts down like by 8 o'clock. You don't see anybody on the roads. Like, it shuts down. Everything closes, don't it, Nikki?
Right.
Everything
It
closes.
does.
The grocery store
Houston
closed.
County,
Everything closes.
Houston
Mm.
County's 40 miles from the nearest Walmart.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
All the restaurants close at 7, 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? They have a couple dollar stores and a Family Dollar and a local owned grocery store and a Save a Lot. It's not a big town at all.
Right. Does he have any friends around that area?
Oh, Jerison has lots of friends.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And
he
no
played ball. He's athletic. He has a huge family. Um, he's rooted in Christ. He knows the Lord. Um, I don't think that I've ever heard anybody, just say anything, bad about him. Unfortunately, there are bad kids in this world, who act bad and do bad things and, do drugs and drink and rip and roar and steal. And Jerison's never been any of that. Um,
he's got a photo on his profile. I think it's the police, like a truck pulled up,
That's
let
correct.
me,
and it says Jesus or the hard way. He did a video, and
yes, that's the sheriff.
that
That is
was
the
on
sheriff.
that was on August 16th. Look at this. He goes, "Your choice, Jesus or the hard way." I can't play the music, but uh
That is the
anywhere,
same
excuse
from
the rap, but he was in fact crying. So I don't know what
that's
that
the
was.
same that the sheriff has said before. Is
Yes,
that true?
that's one of the sheriff's favorite saying. It's normally my way or the hard way. He's personally said those words to me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, this sheriff has been, a lot of people love him, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think that he's great and a lot of people thinks he's corrupt, so there's the care that was not given, waiting hours later before you tell the family, going, why were they there at 2 a.m.? That's where I'm really lost. Why would they even be there? Nobody was out on the road at that time. Come on.
At 2
Only
a.m.,
they would be out
that's
on the
weird.
road going by to look at him. I mean, there's been rumors that before he went missing, some of the cops had binoculars, like neighbors were calling on them, like, what are you doing? He was calling people out. He was calling people out before he went missing. He was calling
Yes,
people
I
out on
think
his Facebook.
that's what may have alerted his family. I think, well, the majority of them were are work, and I think some may have been on vacation or whatever. But he had started posting a bunch of things on his social media, and to everybody, I guess it seemed kind of crazy because it's not stuff that he normally posted. And I have picked them all apart, and he's telling some kind of truth in every one of those posts. And I don't know if this is the place to get into that right now, because the main focus right here is finding Jerison and making the sheriff of Houston County answer as to why he is not out hot and heavy trying to find him.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes a lot deeper. He made all these posts, calling different people out for different things, sex being, sex crimes, um, people dying from bad drugs, and not being prosecuted for it. Like, he called people out on some very serious things that is probably true. And now he's gone. He's just gone.
Hmm.
And he's not running around naked with one shoe on in his underwear in Houston County, and not one soul has seen him. He's not.
No, no.
This boy played, okay, he played football. He was a good, he has a, he is a good look at him, good
He's
looking
a
kid,
very
played
handsome
football.
guy.
But
Very handsome.
this town, I'm sorry for any of the locals that are listening, but I know for a fact that this town, you go, it's so small. You go to the doctor, you got a problem. What are they going to do? Throw you something. They're going to
Mhm.
diagnose you. That's how they make money, right? Big pharma, that's what they do.
Is this his
And
girlfriend, or was his girlfriend or
Correct.
friend? Okay. They're not together any longer?
Um,
look at him. I mean,
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge.
He's just an all-American boy.
All
Guy.
American.
all
Yeah.
American boy. Yeah.
Oh, there's Hank.
Now, his parents died?
His mother, Lacey, passed away when he was very young. She had cancer.
Oh.
Lacey was a jewel. Um, Jerry was beloved by everybody in that county. He had a mechanic shop right there on Main Street. Him and my dad were actually business partners for several years. Um, Great dude, but Jerry died, I believe, in 2020 from COVID.
Oh, wow.
So he was raised by his daddy until he passed away.
And do you know when he was diagnosed with this mental health? Was it after his father passed away, or
I do not know for certain, but I would probably say yes afterwards.
okay?
I would have to ask Holly or some of the family um, to see if he had mental issues when he was, like a younger child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, he's really tall.
About 6'4".
Yeah. Really tall guy. Very tall guy. Yeah, I think y'all need to really press that FOIA and get that body cam, and that way you guys know him better than, if how he would be acting, you know what I mean? Uh, then, so I would really press for that FOIA video. And I would want to know how the cops got there. Like, what was it that got them there at 2:30 in the morning?
It was supposedly a call. A call come into the 911 center.
Yes, but
I
who?
do
You
not
can
know who
you can
made that
you can
call.
FOIA, but you can FOIA that,
Right.
Well,
right?
I'm
for some
thinking
reason,
a
this
call was made.
yeah, they have done that FOIA for the dispatch, for the cam, for all of that. That's what
Mhm.
they have done. That's what the family has done to try to figure out what it is because it's very confusing what the information that they've been given versus the information that you know we want to they want to see we want to see, but they definitely want to see the interaction between the police and Jerison at 2 a.m. There shouldn't,
Yeah, I mean, if he was, what just happened to my thing? 1 second.
the
If
one
he was,
shoe, the shirt makes no sense either. There's just things that are just not adding up. And if the law enforcement would come out and talk to the community, they could clear all that up, but they haven't. And that is so odd to me that you're talking about a community that has everyone knows everybody that's grew up with this father, that this cousin and all that. And you mean to tell me that the sheriff and these people are not going to come out and he's supposed to be serving this community. They know the family. Why would you just turn your back? It's so much injustice. It's just it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking.
yeah. Does he have a guardian if not. Police don't have to legally share anything, unfortunately. Uh, well, I mean, you have a right to get the FOIA. The family does. Anyone really does.
Yeah, it's public record, public knowledge.
Yeah, especially with the 911 call. That should be very, very easy to get. Um, and even the transmissions going back the over the radio. Have y'all checked that yet?
They're not cooperating at all.
Well, I mean, you can
Like,
get that regardless. We can go back and get that right now, probably uh, through the uh, what is it? I can't think of it right now. I'm sorry. You can the scanner. It's like the scanner. What's it? It's online. I can't even think of the website.
like
But
mobile patrol or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Justin. I don't
uh,
know how to get on it, but I've been
I
on
can
it before, but I don't
I
remember
can
how to
get
get
it.
on it.
I'll
Okay.
get it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. But yeah, there's Broadcastify. No, not Broadcast. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Not Broadcastify. But I'll
Broadify.
get it. I'll get it. Um,
Somebody says broadcast.
1.5 hours away from town. It is Broadcastify. Okay.
Broadcastify. Okay.
Yeah, it was Sunday morning around 2:30.
Well, the BOLO on Houston County 91 or Houston 911 said 2:05 a.m.
2:05.
So
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not because I said something about the discrepancy and they took the post down. So I don't know. It's sketchy at best.
Mm-hmm.
The inconsistent because the BOLO had a yellow shirt on. Well, if he has a yellow shirt, is it a yellow or is it an orange shirt? You know, I mean, it can't be both. Yeah,
Do
do
they
they have
have
the
the
right?
right?
Hey, Amanda. Amanda's a local too. You got a lot. You got some locals in here. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew was just in here.
Do you all know the Mitchells?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, how long did this encounter last with him, at
Been there a
2:05
long
in the morning?
How long
I
was
mean,
the what? I'm sorry.
just how long was the encounter? Like, how long were the police there? There's
We
a
don't
lot
know.
of.
They haven't released any of that information. It's just very discouraging. Um, I'm angry and I'm really proud of myself because this is the calmest that I've been
I'm proud of you
about the
too.
whole situation.
I'm proud of you too, Nikki.
Uh,
I'm proud of
uh,
you too.
I just don't understand. I need answers. I need to know why the sheriff is not doing nothing. I need to know why they haven't called in the Tennessee Search and Rescue. I need to know why they haven't got all of these people in here looking for Jerison.
Yeah. Um,
I would love to think that he's trying to play a big fat joke and ha 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 and all this, and maybe he's scared now because there's
right.
so much involvement and it's been posted and there's a $5,000 reward and maybe he's out there and he's scared to come home.
I don't know. I mean, he's off of his medicine, which,
Correct.
so I don't know if I don't. There's first of all, he doesn't have his phone. What 20-year-old doesn't have their phone?
He
You
has
know what
one
I mean?
shoe and no shirt,
Right.
and it's been over
Y'all
100
just
degrees.
yeah, and just to be clear, there is am I correct in saying this, Nikki? That it is not an active investigation. And so if it's not an active investigation, why do
Correct.
they have his phone?
There's
I mean,
no open investigation.
Then why do they have his phone? I don't
yeah.
understand why they have his phone.
I mean, if it's not an active investigation, then I mean, how can there not be an active investigation
I
whenever
know.
they're claiming that he pointed a gun at them, dropped it, went inside, and ran out the back door and hasn't been seen since? Right? I mean, people can do different things when, especially under mental duress. But is he the type that would point a pew pew at somebody? You think?
I don't think so. No, I don't think Jerison would harm anybody.
Right. He seems like faith is very important to him.
It is. His
Yeah.
uncle's a preacher.
Right. He dropped with his pew pew and they took it. Yeah, they probably have the gun, right?
Yeah,
I'm
Mandy
sure if
said,
there is a
Mandy
gun, if there was
did.
even any truth to that, we don't
Right.
know.
Hmm. Yeah. Now the community, they've been searching, right? There's been a whole group of people that's been.
Yes, the community has come out in full force to help. They've been great. We have an awesome community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to find what's this. Okay. Yeah, people are even taping the flyers to the back of their cars.
Yes.
And I mean 17, he was on the 17th. This is what, we're on 4 days now?
Mm-hmm.
4 days now. And when did they do this search? The
This was
19th?
the
2 days
18th.
after? 18th? Okay.
18th.
This was the 18th. Okay. I mean, you would think that they would ask for the TBI's assistance or someone more, right? I mean,
I mean, you would think that they would.
this is all community right here, right?
All community, and then it's Beacon Rescue, and I'm not sure how many of their members came yesterday. That's
Yeah.
all community members
And they
and
haven't
family.
found nothing.
Just the
Nothing at
shoe
all.
and just the shoe and the shirt.
Right.
That's what
Now,
police, but the searchers didn't find anything.
supposedly Beacon brought a dog in as well, and their dog kept going back to that same pond.
Okay. But nothing after the pond.
Nothing after.
Okay.
And I have heard no updates today.
They have contacted the TBI, Mandy for Bama. They did contact the TBI, and the TBI is not, the person that Nikki talked to, I'll let her tell it.
So I contacted Mr. John Etheridge with the TBI over in Waverly, Tennessee, and he informed me that the TBI and General Ray Crouch and the DA, Talmadge Woodall, did not have authority to come into Houston County and tell Kevin.
They were invited.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I
that's
was like,
true.
what? What do you mean? I just.
They have to be invited. Yes. So I would, if I were you guys, I would be asking, the local police, like, why haven't you invited?
Right. That somebody, if they would just drain the pond. You know, we don't even, the divers can't see because it's so murky and it's got so much debris. They need to drain that pond. And look, guys, these people are local. The people are, saying, hey, check my property. The woman the people that own that pond, they are fine with it. They're fine with it. Why have they not drained the pond? Why? Did they just, until we get more leads? No, until you drain that pond, you can't clear it. That pond is not cleared until it's drained, period.
No,
even then,
not.
it could be dragged. They could drag it.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Let's see here.
Cassie, I don't think Narc Divers is doing anything anymore. I mean, if y'all can get in touch with them, let me know. CJ and Trey, let me know.
Let's see here. This is a big pond.
Yes.
Or let's see here. Yeah, that's 308 feet long, and at the widest, 139 feet. Yeah, that's a big ass pond.
Yeah.
Amanda said it was dragged last night.
Amanda is saying that it was dragged last night, Nikki. Hey, Matthew.
Let me ask Holly right quick, and she will verify that for me.
Do you know who was dragged by, Amanda? That's like 3 football fields. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's big.
Yeah, it is more like a lake.
Yeah, it is. It's more like a lake.
Yeah, that's it's a big ass pond for sure. But it's not
Amanda
like,
saying that it was drug and they finished about 12 p.m.
so they found nothing.
HCFD had a crew out of Tennessee City come down. Amanda Self is saying this, Nikki.
Okay, Holly's typing right now. Holly said, "No, ma'am. The pond has not been dragged yet."
Let us know where you're getting that information from, Amanda.
What about EquiSearch? Yeah. What did George say?
Yeah, nothing is adding up.
Adam Brown Adventures is in Tennessee and does research searches. Adam Brown
Rescue
Adventures.
searches. I mean, the river, we've got rivers, we got creeks, y'all. I mean, this is the country. Tons of terrain. As you can see in the back of Jerison's home, there's 72 acres there. There is a lot of land and a lot of
There's
creeks.
a pig farm very near there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, y'all, this is country. Country.
Oh,
that's
Madam.
Emily.
Okay. She loves you
Hey,
both
Emily,
so much.
love you, girl. I mean, this is a close-knit community, as you can see. You got a lot of locals in here. Well, they
Right.
did fly drones. They did fly drones, but see
Yeah, they
the terrain is so thick. It's like at this point, it's like at this point,
drones
right.
Won't do any good up under there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so thick, you need a machete or something to get back through that stuff. Like a heat sensor drone is not going to help.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. It's just not.
I mean, it'll get open fields, but up under them trees.
Yeah, I know that they've got good drones, but what I'm saying is that the terrain is not, you need human eyes, because it's like at this point, if he is deceased, what we're basically going to be looking for is buzzards, because that is a lot of terrain to cover, even with the drone. We need human eyes. We need people walking, and it's been so hot. We've had heat advisories out here. It's been 100 degrees, feeling like 110. I mean, it's really, really difficult. It's been really difficult.
I have been on a search and rescue. Little Noah Chamberlain come up missing from Pinson, Tennessee, maybe 10 years ago. Little baby got away from his grandmother, and it bothered me so bad that I woke the old man up and I was like, "We got to go down here and help look for this baby." And he thought I was crazy. And they loaded us up. It was dead of winter. They had vests on us. They put us 60 of us on a school bus. They took us out to the grid search that they wanted us to search. They stood us in a straight line and made us touch shoulders, and they told us to walk, and we walked a mile. I know it's very important that the mile area radius around Jerison's house, it needs to be completely checked. And then I know that we need to go out 3 miles once the mile radius has been cleared. But there's not the manpower, there's not the, like, we need organization, we need outside help, we need somebody that knows what in the crap they're doing
Mm-hmm.
to come down here and help us find Jerison. Because it's
Yeah.
quite obvious that the sheriff, he's not cooperating. Why is
I
he
mean,
not cooperating? Does he have something to hide? Like what's really going on?
this is the thing. I mean, at 2:30 in the morning, where can you go out there if you don't? I mean, you don't even have a flashlight,
There's nowhere to go at 2:30 in the morning in Houston County.
right?
Nowhere.
And he doesn't. He doesn't. He didn't have his phone. He dropped his phone.
Which the
Yeah, it
sheriff's
is so
department
dark.
has.
It's so dark too. That's what blows my mind about it, Amanda, is that why were they there at 2 a.m.? Tell me I mean, that there was no cars going up and down that except for maybe the cop car. I mean, nobody else is nobody is driving the roads at that night. It shuts down, y'all. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing for me. Yeah, or they took the phone. Yeah. I'm just if you where you live, you may have cars go up and down, up and
Okay,
down.
so not to interrupt, this is a prime example, okay? This is a prime
Okay.
example of what's going on down there. As I'm on this podcast with you all, I've had Holly in my inbox, and because I'm like, baby, I'm nervous. I love y'all, and just stay here with me so you can answer some questions if I don't know them. Okay, this is the miscommunication. I just got this message from Miss Angie Hughes, and she said, the pond was dragged last night. My daughter is a firefighter with Houston County, and she was there. Okay, why has the family not been told that they dragged the pond? Why would Holly or none of the family not know that they dragged that pond? It's right here.
Wow.
Wow. Hold
Wow.
on.
Didn't we see that? I mean, weren't we told that they couldn't drag it because of the tree? I mean, why
The
didn't they
tree
do
in the
that in the
center
very
is what they
beginning?
told us.
Why didn't they do that in the very beginning? What is going on here? So they wait days for everybody else to do their thing. Then I'm not. I don't like this at all. I don't like
Yeah. Why
it.
not tell the family?
And
Like,
why
the
wouldn't you
thing-
address the community? Why wouldn't you give the family some kind of update? Why wouldn't you call for backup or help?
Right.
Or there's all kinds of agencies. There's a National Guard that is literally less than 3 miles away from this area. Why haven't they called the National Guard guys to come out? Like, there's resources and they're not being utilized.
But
The
here's
sheriff
where I'm
out
sketchy
not
with it.
communicating. He's not.
Yeah, this is sketchy for me, and this is why, because the law enforcement says, okay, we're out until we get leads, we can't do anything else. So then they let the Beacon people come in. Everybody else is searching different places. The property, nobody is paying any attention to this property. Then all of a sudden they're going to drag it. 5 days later or 4 days later. Makes no sense to me. But I mean, I'm glad that they did drag it. Evidently they didn't find him, but it's very sketchy. It's sketchy at best.
It's not cool
Who
that they
drug
didn't have
it?
common
Who did
decency
it?
to let the family
Right.
know.
Tell
The
us
fire
again
department?
who drug the pond.
Supposedly the fire department. That's what she said. Her daughter is on the fire department.
Yeah.
It was dragged last night. My daughter is a firefighter with Houston County, and she was there. I don't know why. I just know that is where she was at.
Well, how did let me ask her this. How did they drag it with all the debris in the tree there? This isn't you see, this is the things that don't add up. These are the things that don't add up.
Mhm.
And, we've got to question the narrative if it's not making sense. If it's just, this is illogical here.
I'm not leaving y'all.
How is
You're
the
fine.
fire department How are they qualified?
Well, I
These
mean,
are
how
that
are
need
they
to be
dragging
answered.
it with what? With what?
Yeah, what are they dragging it with? A fire department's going to drag it? Called bell drags. Okay, thank you, firefighter 705-619. Okay, thank you. We need to know that stuff. Thank you so much. Glad you're here.
What is
So
it?
he's saying, the firefighter is saying you can drag areas like that called bell drags. So you can use a bell drag even with all the debris there in the tree.
Bell drags.
A bell drag. Yeah, contact the fire chief.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would contact the fire department. I would call the fire department to confirm and just say, hey, why wasn't I notified?
Right.
Yeah,
Prior.
Amanda Self, but the sonar is not going to work. What I'm trying to say, the sonar is not going to work to find a missing person in a pond full of debris.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of debris. Yeah, it depends. It
The cases
depends.
that I've worked, it just, you know, where they've had divers in there, then they drain it, then they find them.
Yeah, draining will definitely do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that they would have had to drain it before they drug it. Is that
The
correct?
property owner said they would be fine with it draining it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sonar won't work with the debris.
Is there like a lot of
All
trees in it
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, I mean, like, we've got a pond in our backyard. It's a retention pond. And
Right.
you talk about all the debris, it's so murky. And even that, if I were to step in that pond, I could probably sink and you wouldn't even see me. Don't you think, Jeff? We would sink in that thing.
Yeah,
We would sink
absolutely. That's how
underneath
the
it.
ponds are around here.
We would sink underneath it because it's we live around a lot of springs here in Houston County. There's springs, there's aquifers, so the pond that we have in the back, this retention pond, it is receiving, we've got aquifers. So I'm just saying it's very muck. Yeah, it's very, very muck.
Mhm.
If I stand in it, I'm going to sink. It's kind of like sinking quicksand.
Quicksand.
Just get the document from the fire department. The family should have been notified. That's ridiculous.
Well,
It's so sad that they're not
it was
communicating with the
how
family like
many
they should.
how long was it before you
Okay,
were
so
notified?
I sent that message that just come through from Miss Hughes, whose daughter is on the fire department. I screenshot what she had said to me sitting right here on this podcast. And Holly said, I did not know about that. I know they had divers and another underwater drone last night, but Jarrett, that's the brother, told me that they couldn't drag it because it had too many trees in it. They are actually doing another underwater drone right now as we speak. So I can't confirm that one personally. That's per Holly, his sister.
Hmm. Very bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was told too, is that was too much stuff. And you can dive it all you want, but if you're not able to
If
see
you
up
can't
under the
see, it's
debris,
no good. Yeah.
yeah. And again, I would sink in mine. I know I would.
Right. Some needs. Hmm.
Does he not have is Jerison's aunt, is she not the POA? Does he have a POA?
Let me ask Holly.
I was thinking that he did, but because I know that he's got a lot of family. Why
Mhm.
he wouldn't, why he that is have been trying to protect him. I don't know why he wouldn't have a POA to make decisions for him medically. If he has these diagnoses,
Right.
but everybody is busy with their own life. So, and he is just 20. So maybe they
How
didn't
many
think that they.
siblings does he got?
Let's see. Jamie's the oldest. Then there's Jeremy. Then there's Holly and Jarrett and Jerison.
So,
And he is the baby of all of them. So
okay, so he's the baby. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So when you go to the police,
Robin Ross is saying they did not drag the pond. I spoke with the homeowner. So
you see
they
how this is
didn't.
this
It's a
is
cluster.
crazy.
Yeah.
And the sheriff don't have nothing to say. He's over here playing quiet mouse.
Yeah. Yep. Quiet mouse. Even
What-
the underwater drone, I'm sorry, I'm not going to know that he's not there and until that pond is completely dry. And I don't know what they can do with the pond once it's completely dry to make sure he's not underneath the soil there. I don't know how that would be possible, but that's what I would want, to make sure that if he's not there after they clear all that debris, then is he underneath anything? Because if the scent keeps going there, if it's a shirt and a shoe. And speaking of that, the only way that a shirt and a shoe is going to come off like that,
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
is if you were to drag someone by that shirt, the shirt comes off, the shoe comes off. That's what it.
Well, I mean, you don't. Why is there one shoe? Like, how does one shoe beside the pond and a shirt and a phone, right? Where's the other shoe? I don't know.
So that leaves him in a pair of shorts to run around with one shoe and a pair of shorts for how many days now? Nobody's seen him.
Nearly
Not
5.
a soul.
A shirt and a shoe. It sounds planted to me, someone said.
I want enough pressure put on the sheriff. I've reached out to Nick Barris and told him that he refused the body cam, so maybe he can get all that for us. I want the sheriff to answer for his actions and what he's not doing. Big problem in the world is nowadays people have a hard time being held accountable for their actions.
Right.
Right.
And he needs to step up. He is an elected official. The community depends on him to protect and serve. That's what they're supposed to do. Protect and serve. He's not doing that.
How was
He has not done that. He
how long
has
has he been
failed
sheriff?
this family. He has failed my family. He has failed Jerison.
How long has he been sheriff?
Oh, pretty good bit. He was a state trooper prior to that, so I'm gonna say at least 3-4 terms. I'm not sure on that. I probably should have researched a little bit, but he's not one of my favorite people, so I'm going to
figured
remain nice.
Someone that's been there that's 40 years.
Missing. Now, this is Jerison Hankins. He was last seen Saturday at his home in the Tennessee Ridge area in Houston County. Emergency personnel gathered Sunday to look for Hankins with drones. They also used a helicopter, they say, with no success. The operation was suspended due to the extreme heat. Jenkins is about 6'4". He was last wearing a Tennessee orange shirt and dark shorts. If you have seen him, you're asked to contact the Houston County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
I can say that News Channel 5 come down today around noon and interviewed with the family. So I don't know if it'll be on later this evening or when that will air.
Let me see if I can find something here. If anything else has came out in the last little bit.
And while I'm here, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody in Houston County. all the volunteers, all the people out there sweating, everybody that's helping, everybody that's putting information out. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank y'all, because regardless of how any of us feel about the sheriff, there's some good people down there, and I love y'all.
Yeah.
I love you too, Nikki. We love you, honey.
And my family,
We love you.
my family,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm the crazy one. I'm sorry I'm the vocal one. No, I'm not. I'll never apologize for being who I am. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to be loud, and I'm going to come hard every single time for one of mine.
That's right.
I want
That's why we
Jerison
love
found,
you.
and I want him to come home.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop until somebody gives me some answers, or the sheriff pulls him out of a magic hat. I'm not going to
Yeah.
stop.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No, that's what you do. I mean, he's got to be found. I mean, somebody's got to do something.
Somebody, anybody, everybody, anybody who wants to help, I'm offering as a member of the family. Please, please come. Please spread the awareness. I know it's not just here. I know it's all over the world. I know bad things go on all over. But we need some help down here.
Yeah.
We need help. All I can think about is if his daddy was here, and the roles was reversed, and it was one of mine that was gone missing,
Yeah.
he wouldn't stop. He'd been
Yeah.
the first ones with boots on the ground, and he wouldn't stop until my babies was brought home.
Yeah.
Well, I will gladly use my voice
Yeah.
anytime I can, especially when it comes to my family. And I want Jerison found. I want him brought home, and I prefer it be alive.
Absolutely. We got to know answers. We got to find out what it is, and this sheriff needs to provide. This is what he was elected by the county to do. And
Well, there's a new election coming up real soon, and I hope and hope and hope and hope that he does not get reelected.
they sent it to Brian Enton. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We're going to get on it. And
I mean, the community has raised a $5,000 reward for any information leading to his whereabouts. You know, the problem, the real scary problem
mhm.
is that the scent
Can you
went to the
text?
pond.
Mhm. And that's
And
just where it
how,
stopped.
yeah. And how do you just lose one shoe and a shirt?
Yeah.
The shirt and the shoe, I don't know. I mean, the only way that I can figure that I played it out in my head a gazillion times is that he was drugged by his shirt. The shirt came off, the shoe came off, and that was it. And it was, I'm hoping that that is not the case. I'm hoping that he is hanging out with a friend and is just done with all of the injustice and what he thinks with his town, with his community, and I don't want to say that Houston County isn't a great community, because it is. It really is. I mean,
It is.
it really is. It's great. I love it. I moved out here from Nashville years ago, and I love it. I don't like going to Nashville anymore. I love being at home. I love this place. I absolutely.
Just about everybody that I love is in that county.
One of the first people I met when I came here was Nikki. She is the sweetest. Everybody calls her Mama Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
She gets things done, and Jerison being a family member and her knowing the things that he has been through, it hurts. And a lot of people know what Jerison has been through. And
what is this? What's the sheriff's office name?
Houston County Sheriff's Department.
Okay. Houston County Sheriff's Department. There's sheriff's off. Is it in? Hold on. Let me see. Houston County, Tennessee. All right. It's at Erin, Tennessee. Okay. I cannot tell you guys to call. I'm not allowed to do that. But what I can say is if this is bothering you and this is on, you want answers, you can call this number right here on the screen and ask, is anything going to be done for Jerison?
That's actually a good idea. Actually, everybody that's watching should call the number and ask repeatedly.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone should
What
call.
is this number, Justin?
That's to the jail. That's the
Okay.
sheriff's department number.
Okay.
And I think 289-4613 is also a number down there.
They're saying they never call anybody back.
Let's see here. Let's look at this real quick. How do you pronounce his last name? Kevin Sugg?
Sugg.
Okay. Yeah, 13. Let me change this to this number just to be safe. Right here. 4613. Thank you, Mandy. Who do I contact to help search? I'll get people together to come. I have a 19-year-old son, and this breaks my heart. Thank you, Mandy.
She can contact me. She can contact me, and I can get her in touch with other people. I mean, if he's not found, this weekend there will be a big search. I'm sure we'll be searching every day.
We're actively searching. I'll go out this evening. I do a lot of stuff in the evening just because it's cooler and it's quieter. And if I got to sneak somewhere to look in a window or something, But
Jeff was out last night looking. It's like, if he would be on the run with one shoe, or no shoes or whatever, that makes no sense. But if he would be, then the creeks, and he's scared of the cops for some reason or whatever, then the creeks would be where I would be walking at night. But we do have for me it would be scary to walk the creeks at night because we got all kinds of varmints and I don't know.
There's
coyotes.
An email as well right there. You could email as well, and that gives also a record that you have tried to reach out, in my opinion, to this, if this is kind of, you want justice for Jerison, you want him found. This is someone who was going through something, with his mental health as well. And regardless of whether it's mental health or it's something more, he deserves to be found.
Absolutely.
You can't just give up on one of your citizens of your county. You have to fight for them as the sheriff, in my opinion, just like he would one of his own family members, because he is the head of this. He steers the ship. So, and another thing, what I would do is I would put up, I would contact the media, and I would say, listen, we are not getting any answers. We're not getting our phones calls returned. We're not getting notified. And then I would have the reporters go there and say, listen, can you, stick a microphone right there and say, they're saying they're not getting any answers from you. Could you explain us why?
Right.
That's what I would do.
Well,
Yeah,
Um,
but then
we've done that. Like I said, I reached out to Nick again tonight. Channel 5 was down there today. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue doing all the things. If anybody out there watching has any ideas or any contacts with anybody, or you're willing to come help us bring Jerison home, it would be so greatly appreciated.
yeah, I agree, Deborah. If he is in a mental crisis, anything is possible. I just that it's what's really got me messed up is the one shoe. The one shoe and the shirt coming off and it being found by the pond, the dog's going to the pond. That's what's got me messed up, you know?
um, Sorry, I was muted a second ago. Burton Staggs shared this, which is good. Search underway for missing endangered Houston County man. Authorities in Houston County are asking for the public's help in locating missing 20-year-old man considered endangered due to mental health concerns. The Houston County Sheriff's Office says Jerison Hankins, 20, was last seen Sunday, August 17th, 2025, in the Tennessee Ridge near Mobley Lane. Deputies say Hankins has a history of mental illness and does not have his prescription medications with him. He was last seen wearing a Tennessee orange shirt and dark shorts and was on foot at the time of his disappearance. Sheriff officials are urging residents in the area to check their security cameras, trail cameras, outbuildings, crawl spaces, hunting blinds, and other areas where someone might hide. With the extreme heat, they also encourage property owners to leave bottles of water outside in case Hankins comes around. Houston County Sheriff deputies tell me that they are actively patrolling the area, uh, though there are no current leads in the search. Anyone with information, 931-289-4614, and there's 4613 as well. And again, I mean, there's been a lot of locals.
It's interesting that they didn't issue a silver alert or anything, being that he's off of his medications.
Yes.
You would think that would be a,
If there's mental health going on, there absolutely should be.
Yeah.
Was that before they found the shirt and shoes, though? That is a big lead. Did they say what how soon after was his shirt found and all of that, his shoe?
It was found the day that the helicopters was there, so the 18th, I'm thinking. Is that correct, Jennifer?
I think so, yeah. I can make sure.
After that day, I don't think there's been anything else done by the sheriff's department.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Yeah, you can call 4613 or 4614. Let me do this. 4614. Right there. Have they talked to his ex-girlfriend and other friends?
We don't know. We don't know what they've done. Obviously, they're trying to say that the pond was dragged today, and the sister knows absolutely nothing about it. So I do not have the answer to that. I wish I did.
Yes, it's in Tennessee, 1-800.
They have questioned friends. They have checked with anybody that Jerison could possibly be with, to no avail.
It's wrong. Very wrong.
And keeping in
Very
mind, this isn't even an investigation. This isn't there is
Yes,
no
there's no
investigation
open
here,
investigation here
but they have his phone. I don't
that
get
they won't
it.
give back.
Yeah, did they
just
test his shirt for DNA? Where's his shirt at? Is his shirt with Sumner County? Oh, shoot, Houston County?
oh, look at this. This is interesting. I just looked at his Facebook, and what time did they say? Hold on a second. What
Right.
what day
I saw the same thing. I saw the
what day did he
same
go missing?
thing.
This is August 17th at 2:41 a.m.
Mm-hmm. All the information is conflicting.
Yeah. The BOLO
Hold on.
that Houston 911 put out said 2:05 a.m. So
He
what
he
was the
had his
time?
no. He had his phone at 2:41 a.m. The
Right.
rifle ain't loaded. Come on down. I'll find a rock to throw.
Yeah. So is that what made the cops go out there and then say that he had this pew pew when, and I'm telling you that road, it's not like it's busy at 2 a.m. I mean, I just don't get it. The family said 3 a.m. So I had asked when, the family had said 3 a.m. So when
That's
the
what I was
Houston
told as well.
911 showed the BOLO said 2:05 a.m. And I'm like, why are you showing 2:05 a.m. when the family said it was 3 a.m.? Why is there conflicting times? It's either
Right here,
2:05 a.m. or it's 3.
right here it says if he was there, then their cameras will have them on it. The last time I knew they had cameras all over, but calling 911 is what you should have been typing on your phone instead of here on Facebook. What does that mean? I do
Oh,
not know.
because somebody had said that they thought that they saw Jerison at a Clarksville store. That was deemed a no-go by somebody else. So
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, this kid knows something. I agree. He tried to tell somebody. He
This
was
kid
telling a
knows
lot
something.
of things.
He tried to tell someone because something happened he knew was wrong, and he tried to bring
Absolutely.
light to the dark. The
Yep.
higher ups covering something as they hide the monster behind their mask. Jerison is not crazy. I think he tried to right a wrong and expose some bad shit, and they have done something to him and covered it up, this person says. But I so hope, as smart as he has a safe place to hide till he has what he needs to stop these monsters. I pray Jerison is safe and just waiting for the darkness to come to light. Jesus sees everything, and karma always comes back to bite you. Prayers for Jerison. Interesting.
So people are asking about Trent, and the stuff that is on his Facebook about Trent. Do you want to address that, or you just want to leave that alone, Nikki?
I do not know all the details. I know that these boys played ball together, and Trent's family has been cooperative. And aside from that, I don't really know any information.
Hmm. I don't know. It's very perplexing.
Isn't
If
it?
you go onto his Facebook, his last post, prior to 5 days ago is June 20th. Okay, so this is right at a month that he hasn't posted anything on Facebook. Unless I'm
Right.
just not seeing anything. So June 20th, it's Neyland Stadium. It's a UT Balls game. Then 6 days ago, that's when all of the message or all the posts started coming on Facebook. That's when it starts. And the first one says, "Play a sucker to catch a sucker." The Batman, hashtag vengeance, hashtag grief. That's where it starts. The next one, that Hankins boy should go in a room with whoever he chooses, and we should broadcast the whole event on Channel 5 News and just let that Hankins boy sit down and talk to whoever he wishes to speak with. Hashtag the Batman, hashtag interrogation.
I know everyone in this town. I know who is good and who is evil.
And he
He
would.
posted a lot on the 16th all day
He-
long.
That's why
All
the
day.
family wanted a
That's
just a
why they
welfare
called
check.
for a well check, because he don't normally post stuff like this.
Dirty money is no good.
And you know what? There's truth to everything that he has posted. I'll stand on it all day, every day. There's
Yeah.
truth to something in each one of these posts.
He goes to the gym, I guess.
Yeah, good looking kid. I mean, well rounded, you know. Something
Play
triggered
down so
him.
all
I
your
agree.
enemies will let their guard down. I mean, you got to be one heck of an actor.
You think something happened between me and the basketball coach? I would have made him swallow his teeth. Hey, Dillard, did I do something to you? Did I expose you? My dad didn't like you, me either. I also didn't like how you talked about my girls' basketball team or how you changed clothes around my teammates. I'm the captain of the team, you freak.
Yeah, that's the Dillard is the basketball coach, I believe.
Yes.
Jerison doesn't like bullies.
Me neither, buddy. I got you.
Regardless, he needs to be found. This is he
Right.
needs. this
See,
is
June
bad.
20th was the
It's gone
last
on too
post.
long. It's been 5 days.
Yeah. It's very sad, man.
So some of
Well,
y'all are not familiar with me. Justin and I met with the
Sebastian.
Sebastian Rogers case.
Yeah. No, we don't like bullies there.
Yeah. So you can tell
Too
that
long.
he a well-rounded kid. I mean, you know, he wasn't everybody that knows Jerison says that he is the sweetest kid.
Mhm.
He's a good kid. He is not someone that is, you know, ripping and roaring on, you know, you can tell like his drug was the gym. You know, that's what he did. He
Mhm.
is, I say was, don't mean to do that. He is a great athlete, very respectful of women, and the injustice, like I said in the beginning, the injustice is what he was so tore up about. That's what was triggering him. And I think it's from trauma that has taken place with him in the past, whether it was with someone that he trusted that betrayed that trust, or if it was just, you know, the parents passing away. I don't know.
I mean, I lost one of my parents at 11 years old, and you are never the same again. You are never, ever, ever, ever the same again. Number one. And then from what I understand, there was some other trauma that he had went through. I don't want to say it on here or anything, and he'd sound like he was tired of the injustice, you know, and
Yep. And how convenient that he calls everybody out on all the bad things that he sees and knows, and now he's gone. He's just gone, and I'm not okay with it.
no,
I'm
nobody
not
should.
okay with any of it.
Yeah. I hope he's okay. I really do. I really
I
pray
hope he
that
is
he's
too.
okay. Because he's a good kid. You can tell. He's just really starting his life.
Right. He's got his whole life ahead of him.
You know, took good care of himself, all that. You know, I'm worried because he's not on his medicine. Because that can really throw you off big time.
Yes.
So I hope Nick and Burton's a great guy as well.
Yes, he is. He's very good about, getting accurate news out, and he's been on top of it as well. He's posted and shared, and
Yeah. Well, we will do anything we can for you. Just know that whatever you need,
I thank you guys so much.
of course.
I'm thankful for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the family.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to tell everybody out there to be kind.
Right.
Because we're all going through something. Everybody might not say it. Everybody might not talk about it.
Yeah.
There's enough ugly and bad in the world. Just be kind.
That's right.
Yeah,
and pray.
things-
Pray
yeah.
for Jerison to come home.
We are. And any information you get, or Jen, please send it to me so I can update. We're going to stay on this.
Absolutely.
And this sheriff needs to do something, period.
Absolutely. Be held accountable for his actions.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, snuggle struggle, Justin.
Yeah.
It's like him, if you're not, I mean, at least he did give some type of, and, Sebastian's a kid, so I get it. Why not? Why won't the sheriff just talk to us, talk to the community, tell us what's going on, keep us informed? Jerison is loved. I just don't understand. Why not talk to us and tell us what's going on?
I mean, at the very least, hello, it's he needs to answer every single question to his constituents.
Agreed.
It's really that simple.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's that simple. And it's something so simple. You can't do that for your own. Jerison is born and raised here in Erin, Tennessee.
Oh, like I said, he's as American kid as it gets.
Yeah.
Yes, all American as it gets. That's him. That's the perfect description.
Yeah. I mean, that he's just as American as it gets. Yeah. Young American, born, raised in the South, loves, God, and that's a good kid if you ask me.
Right. Very well loved. It's baffling that we haven't, as a community, we haven't received any type of news about what exactly went, what happened. Did they show up there? And then he, why would, I just don't understand the shoe. The one shoe and the shirt is the baffling part. Baffling. And I think that nobody saw him doing anything. And if maybe you can find it, Justin, maybe you can find the 911 dispatch.
I'm gonna look for that.
You're gonna look for that? Good.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, hold on. I just got some text messages. I need to check these real quick before we go.
I'm hoping that we can hear that.
Well, there's another shoe somewhere. Hold on, I see you sent me something. Have y'all checked Angels Recovery Dive Team?
No,
I have not.
Okay, I'm gonna send this to you.
Holly just messaged and said she just got confirmation that the pond was dragged yesterday.
Okay.
So that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If he's not in that pond, he didn't get far without a fucking shoe and a phone and all that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. I mean, it makes no
That's
sense.
bullshit.
Yeah, complete bullshit. Makes no sense at all. No silver
Yeah.
alert. No, nothing talking to
got
the
it.
community.
No, Bolo. The surrounding counties didn't know anything about it until about 2 days ago. And my son-in-law is a police officer in a county very nearby, and they didn't know anything about it. Like Montgomery County didn't know anything about it. Nothing's been posted on anything that we have not taken upon ourselves to post. Like we have shared the flyer, we have shared the information. Aside from the one statement that come through from the sheriff when he first let everybody know that Jerison was missing.
And he would be back on social media. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're missing, obviously, Jerison, but we're missing another shoe. He's got shorts on. You couldn't, like, I come from an area very similar to this.
Okay,
Like,
Jennifer, sorry to interrupt. This is important. Zoe Tatum, I was the one who made a phone call to the police at 1:56 a.m. I texted Holly letting her know that they called me back at 2:12 asking if I wanted to press charges, and I said no. They said they were up there handling it. I went to sleep and they called back at 6:18 asking for a full statement about what I seen, and they were pressing charges themselves for safety or whatever. I would like to stay anonymous. There's no anonymous. There's no anonymous when a member of my family's missing. I want to say that first and foremost. Just figured I would let you know because I'm watching the live video now. Well, I'm so sorry, Zoe, but my family member is missing and we're not getting any communication from the sheriff's department or any help, and nothing's going to be anonymous. I'm going to be loud about this until Jerison's brought home. If you're
so
on the live, you feel free to share your side of the story because here's your chance.
is this a neighbor?
I don't.
Yeah,
No, I
here's
don't
your
think.
chance, Zoe. Here's your chance. Here's your chance, Zoe. So Zoe was out at 2:00 in the morning, called the police. So the police get there. So now this is making a little bit more sense. So then the police get up there. They want to file charges. So they don't care that she doesn't want to.
File
So
charges
they
for
want
what?
to.
What did he do to her? What did he do to make her want to file charges? It's not illegal to own a handgun in the state of Tennessee unless you're a convicted felon.
Who's Zoe?
It's the one that Zoe is saying that she's the one that called the cops.
That's what she just said.
Zoe Tatum? Okay.
Yes.
So she called the cops. So at least now we know that somebody actually called.
But for what reason? And why were they going back to press charges?
Zoe,
Right.
you can call into the show right there if you want.
Yeah, Zoe, call into the show. Get your
Please
side of the
do.
story because
We need
this
the
is a
truth.
missing kid. Yeah, I mean, 20 years old is a kid to me. It's a kid to me. Zoe must be a neighbor or somebody that was driving on Mobley Lane at 1:56 a.m.
I need
No
to
one's
know
gonna be
about pressing
disrespectful
charges
to
for
you.
what? What was she going to press charges for? What did he do? And if it was so bad, why weren't charges pressed? Because if charges were pressed, guess what? He would have been arrested and he would be in jail right now. He wouldn't be missing for the past almost 6 days. I'm just saying. Right?
Right.
Did the cops have a problem with him?
The cops down there try to go by the good old boys system. They don't follow the same rules as any other county. That's about as nice as I'm going to put that.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Hey, Zoe, thank you for calling.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Okay, so you was the one that made the call that night?
Yes.
Okay. Are you like a neighbor?
No. I'm a resident. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Don't talk to me through the don't hang up YouTube and just talk to me on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, because there'll be a delay.
All right. I'm on the phone.
Okay. All right. So, you are you like a neighbor?
No, I am a resident of Houston County, and I was out with a friend, and I had went up Mobley Lane because I live down towards White Oak, which is about 15 minutes from Mobley Lane.
Uh-huh.
And on my way home, Jerison was out in the driveway, pointing his gun at my car. And so I just called in to the police to state that there was a man in his driveway holding a gun, pointing it at my car. And I was just calling it in to make sure that he wasn't trying to harm himself or anyone else.
Okay.
And that was the extent of it.
Okay. So like, was you just driving down the road, or was you like at another home?
No, I was heading home. I left my friend's house to go to my house.
Okay. And so he was out in the yard with his pew pew.
Yes.
And was he like pointing it directly, allegedly, at your car?
It was at an angle, but it was directly pointing towards the road.
Okay.
As I was driving by.
Okay. All
But
right.
he didn't know like it was you or anything, right? You were just driving by. He didn't know that, oh, hey, this is Zoe driving by, right?
So he didn't know that it was. He didn't know it was you. Like you don't know him, do you?
I mean, I know him because I'm from Houston County, but he did. I mean, I don't think he knew it was me. I was just driving by because I take that road 2 times a day, 3 times a day to get back and forth from Erin to Tennessee Ridge.
Okay. And what time did you call that in?
1:56.
1:56
a.m.
Okay. Okay. And let me look at his thing here. This is. I mean, it might have took him a little bit of time to get out there because it's, there's only so many officers.
The police or whoever it was called me back at 2:12 a.m. Asking like if I wanted to press charges or like what if I wanted to do, and I told them no, I don't want to press charges. There was nothing harmful. Like I just wanted it to be known, like just so that nothing else happened that we could have prevented, whatever.
Right.
And so then
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You please.
And then they called back at, I think, like 6:18 in the morning, and they wanted to get my full statement and everything, and they said that they were pressing charges themselves because of safety or something. But after that, I mean, I never pressed charges. I didn't want to press charges. Why they press charges, I don't know.
Was it like a hand pew pew or was it like a rifle?
It was a rifle, like a big gun.
Okay. At 2:41, he is still Facebooking. August 17th, 2:41 a.m. The rifle ain't loaded. Come on down. I'll find a rock to throw.
Yes, that was posted on Facebook well after I had already came through.
Right. Yeah. So that's interesting. And you
now, if there was any more phone calls to 911 after I had made mine about him standing out there, then I have no idea. I just know of the phone call that I made and the extent of it. And after that, I went home, went to bed. They called me at 6 in the morning, and that's where it left off.
What did they say at 6 in the morning when they called?
I can't hear you. You're cutting in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did they say at 6 in the morning? Can you hear me?
They were asking for my full. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, they were asking for my full statement about everything that had happened on my way home when I originally called, and they wanted me to give them all of the information that I knew, and they once again asked if I wanted to press charges. I said no, and they said that they were pressing charges, and I said okay, and that was it. I mean, there's nothing else to it.
That's interesting. It really is interesting. Do you have any questions, guys, on the panel?
I mean, I'm just glad to know that there was actually somebody that was driving on that road at that time. Because, like I said, the cops, we have they're not telling the community anything. So we are just left to talk amongst each other. And I'm glad that she's had the courage. I am glad that she's had the courage to say, hey, I'm the one, and I understand why she did it. I don't understand all the other, but I'm glad to know the timeline now, because it wasn't making sense when they put that bolo out. The bolo, and I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it, Justin. I'm pretty sure I've got a bunch of screenshots. I'd have to go through them. If I do find it, I'll text it to you. But the bolo from Houston 911 says that, gives his birthday and everything, and says 2:05 a.m. So if the bolo is sent out, they didn't show up there at 2:05.
They put a bolo out on him?
Well, that's what the days later.
Oh.
And then I think that they deleted that post, because when I don't
That's
know.
weird.
I'd have to.
That's very weird.
They did delete it because I wasn't so nice on it. But
Well,
I've got
right,
screenshots.
and we were questioning the narrative, because if it was 3 a.m. that the cops went there, why are you saying it's 2:05 a.m.? There's just too many conflict. It's too much. When you have good communication, it makes for a good relationship. And when the police are not talking to the community, when you're not talking to your constituents, it's like, okay, it just leaves it just leaves us all to talk amongst ourselves.
My question is, like Zoe here, she, was concerned, and when you see something, you say something. But she said she wasn't going to press any charges, and they said, well, that's okay. We are. I mean, if they
I'm
didn't,
confused too, Justin, because like I said, it's not illegal to own a firearm.
No, it's not. It's not illegal to own a
And you
firearm.
can't be arrested for standing at your driveway and holding a gun.
Well,
pointing it at traffic. I get that, but at the same time,
different.
does she know wearing? Can she tell us what Jerison was wearing?
Do you know? Did you know what he was wearing, Zoe?
He was wearing an orange shirt and black shorts. I mean, the same thing that has been posted over and over again of what he was wearing.
Well, see, the bolo now, so I'm sorry, because the bolo, the Houston 911 stated that he was wearing a yellow shirt. So that's what, it was a lot of conflicting information. Yeah.
Yeah, that needs to be.
It's the picture that was posted of him standing on his front porch is the outfit that he had on when I drove by at 2 a.m. Almost 2 a.m.
Yeah, we just want to confirm that is the clothes that he actually had on. Yeah. Okay, great.
So, yeah, it would be brandishing a weapon. But, if the police, they would have to see him brandishing a weapon if Zoe didn't press charges, then I don't know how they could pick up the charges themselves.
Right. And I've just been told, I've just been told that if you want to request the 911, if the family wants to request the 911, to call Holly Healy from 8 to 4 and just send a formal request for the 911 call.
I can write it for them if they want, and I can copy and paste it to you. I do FOIAs all the time. I can't do a FOIA in Tennessee. I can't do a FOIA in Tennessee because
I just got a message. Nikki, that is not Zoe Tatum on that call. That's her sister Tavy. I've known her for years, and that is not her on the phone. That's her younger sister.
Is this Is
Oh
this not
shoot.
Zoe? Is this Zoe's sister?
This is Zoe.
This is Zoe? Okay.
Yes, Zoe Tatum.
Okay. Prosecutors can pick up charges of serious crimes generally. They can, but I don't know how they would do it if she wasn't pressing charges.
Yeah.
Someone else said it wasn't her in chat. Someone else needs to. Okay.
Well, either way, I'm glad that we know that somebody was
Yeah.
actually on the road, and because I was really, really worried that nobody would be on that road at that time. So a little young girl, yeah, okay, I get it. She's going home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I get it. She was scared, not for her safety, but I guess for his safety. Is that correct? She wasn't scared for her safety, or was she?
Were you scared for your safety, or were you scared for his safety? What I mean, did he seem off in your opinion when you saw him?
I was scared for everyone's safety because it's very unusual you drive past a man standing at the end of his driveway at 2 a.m., almost 2 a.m., holding a gun
Yeah.
and pointing it towards the road. That
Yeah.
I mean, you're
I-
sacrificing your own safety with everyone else because that bullet could have ricocheted off that car and came straight back and hit you.
Right.
I mean, I made the right decision, in my opinion, to call the police.
Listen. I mean, I understand why you would call the police.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
I agree. Most people will. I agree. If you drive down the road in the middle of the night and then you see somebody standing over here waving a gun, that's the right thing to do. Is call and be like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on, but there's somebody out here with this gun." That's the correct thing to do.
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad that
I'm
she's
not
got the
saying that it's
courage
not.
to say, but I'm glad that she's got the courage to say that is exactly why the police was called. Because that was vague, and here we are days later, and we are finally getting that answer as to why the police showed up there.
Right.
So it's just
I had texted Holly when it happened. So Holly knew the incident occurred, and she also informed me that I was not the only person to see him holding the gun at the end of the driveway.
Okay.
I sent Nikki the screenshots of mine and Holly's messages.
Okay. Well, thank you for having the courage to speak and own that.
I mean, maybe I was the only one who called the police, but there was multiple people that apparently seen him holding the gun at the end of the driveway because she had already knew about it.
Yeah.
What do you think happened? What does she think happened to him after the fact?
Yes, we knew he was pointing his gun at cars, and then when he saw blue lights, he took off into the woods. But they are currently not doing anything at all, not searching or anything. I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm sure it frightened you. Thanks for letting me know. And this message, I sent her a message at 8:15 the next night. And then she had texted me, well, I don't know the time. 8:21 p.m. Sunday.
Okay.
Well, like I said, Zoe, thank you for
So
speaking up
knew.
and
I
having
don't
the
know
courage.
if she relayed the message to all of you. I felt I needed to come forward because Nikki kept saying that she doesn't know why the cops were called or if the cops were called. Like, she had questions about it.
Sure.
So I felt like I needed to come and share my story, and that's the extent of my story.
Great.
And you did the right thing, babe.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we appreciate you coming forward and speaking to the public because the public has questions. Yeah. We've got questions, and we've got questions as to why
You just cleared up
he's
a lot of
missing.
things, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zoe, for calling. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. So there's that.
Well, glad we know. I mean, I'm glad that she had the courage to say, hey, it was me.
Absolutely. I mean, that fixes everything. I still don't understand, how the sheriff department can press charges on somebody just because,
I
I
mean, the
guess if
only
they
way I
had
can
the body cam footage and showed it, then
Well,
maybe
it's
they
probably
could, but
against the
they're not even
law.
willing
Yeah,
to.
I'm sure it's against the law to point a gun at oncoming traffic. That makes more
it is.
sense. And I'm
It
glad
is.
that
It's
we know that
brandishing a
now.
weapon. It would be brandishing a weapon. Um, to me, it sounds like they might have him on body cam when they pulled up with the pew pew. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, you can a lot of places like that. You can call 911 at 1 o'clock, and they won't be there till 3:30. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
wondering because he is clearly on his phone at 2:41 in the morning.
Clearly,
Clearly.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So whatever happened after 2:41.
Right. So the 3
Yes.
a.m. is what the family was saying. That's why I was so confused with the Houston 911 when they posted 205 and had it on the BOLO. Let me see if I can find it. So does that mean that there's a warrant for his arrest? Does the family know? Does Holly know that there is a warrant for his arrest? Because if they're pressing charges, or they, you know, maybe they just told her that they were going to and they didn't actually press charges, or, I don't know. It's again, the more that the more that the public has the facts about all of the information surrounding his disappearance, the better it's going to be.
Yes.
Yes.
The better. Yeah. Because
And
it's too much. Yeah,
if
go
he's
ahead.
I mean, would there be anyone that could have came and pick him up?
Well, I would love to think that somebody has.
Right.
In the perfect world, yes, he's smarter than all of us. He's packed him a bag. He's dropped his one shoe and his shirt back here at this pond to throw everybody off, scooted back across the field, jumped in a car, and he's hanging out wherever.
Right.
That would be
Right.
the best case scenario in my book. You know what I'm saying?
Best
Mhm.
case
And if that's the
scenario, yeah.
case, he's probably scared and not going to come out now because we have made such a stink about it, and there's a $5,000 reward for him.
Um,
But my opinion differs from that, and that's what it is.
yeah, I
Is
think
my
there's
opinion.
more
I just
to
think
it.
something. I think he called these people out on all this corruption and this bad stuff, and they're trying to shut him up. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Because I'm from there. I know too many people there. I know the same people that Jerison knows. And I know some of the instances and the exact things that he's talking about on those posts. So he's spot on calling people out. And now he's just gone from speaking his truth.
Yeah.
Him being off his medicine for 10 days or however long he was really off of his medicine, however long he was off of his medicine, they should issue, because he has fled.
A silver alert, correct?
Yeah. They have strong enough, I guess, evidence to believe he'd be in that pond. How would he have got? None of this is making any. I mean, it does make sense now that Zoe has let us know that, hey, I'm the one that called, and I'm glad that she did. But at the same
Yeah.
time, something, if he fled with his clothes on and his shoes, how does one shoe and a shirt come off and him end up in a pond? We're talking about a 6'4" athletic dude.
Were the phone and the shirt and the shoe close to each other?
Let me
Yeah, that's
ask.
what I would like to know too.
Do they have pictures?
Oh, I'm sure they don't have pictures of.
And
What do you mean, like the phone and where it was found and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you can find that out, Nikki. And Justin, the last person to see the missing, aren't they usually the ones that we talk about? Like if you were the last one to see that missing person.
Potentially, and that's why it's so important for that body camera, because if he took off running, right, then you have an idea more of he's either running or something really bad happened to him. and there's nobody else involved, most likely, right? If
Right.
if the police pull up and he's in the driveway or in the yard and he just hauls ass, right? In the dark,
Yes.
then
No, he did. He
but
went in the house. When they pulled up, he went into his home and out the back door. And I don't know
yeah,
if they did not pursue him or if they did not call for backup. I heard that it was said, well, I thought he'd come back out, meaning I thought he was going to come back out. Well, nobody's going to come back out when the cops are out in your front yard at 2 o'clock in the morning.
right.
And if
Yeah,
you're running, if I'm running from the cops, I'm not taking time to take off one shoe and my shirt and drop my phone.
Right? Right.
I'm just
Because I'm going
not.
to
Well,
run
you're
from the
not going to
cops
drop
with one
them,
shoe on.
that far away either. And does anyone know what kind of shoes he was wearing? Were they slides, flip flops, shoes, tennis
Right.
shoes, boots?
Right. Because I mean, you're
Um,
right. Because if it was slides, I mean, that would make sense why one shoe would come off while you're running to the pond.
Yeah.
So the back, as you can see, the back is not the pond.
Zoe did
That's
say
the
he ran in
side.
the woods. Zoe did say he ran in the woods.
So he pointed that at her and then ran into the woods.
No, she says the cops said, from what I
Right.
understand,
That's the story. Right. Okay. Yeah.
that
That's the
when they
story.
got there, he, I guess, dropped his pew pew and then ran in the woods.
Yeah. So
ran in
she's
the
just
house
coming
and out
off
the back door into the woods.
Well, she didn't say that. She just says when they
that she
pulled
read that.
there,
Right.
when she
She's reading
called,
what we're
when they
all
called her
reading.
back, when they called her back. Sorry.
Yeah, she's just reading what we're all reading, that he ran
Zoe.
off in the back door or out back.
Hey, I'm still watching y'all's live,
Yep.
and I just want to clarify. I did not see him run into the woods.
Right.
That is what Holly told me on message.
That's what Holly told you on message. Okay, gotcha.
That
Is
once the
Holly
cops
the
got
She
there,
said
he
that
ran.
what is it?
Is Holly the sister?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
Holly is his oldest sister.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I wasn't sure if that's what the police told you, like at 6 a.m. when they called you back or whatever. Or
No, they never told me anything about like what had happened after I called or about him. They never, because I never mentioned his name. I just said, hey, there's a man on Mobley Lane holding a gun, blah blah blah. Like I wasn't like, hey, Jerison Hankins is out in the driveway holding a gun. Like
Right.
I didn't do that. I just said, hey, there's a man,
Okay.
But I just wanted to clarify
Thank
because
you.
I did not see him personally run into the woods
Right. Yeah.
with his gun.
Yeah. Thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate you. If you want to clear anything up, just call us back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay.
Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, so yeah, I didn't think that would have happened. That didn't make sense. So the story is that when the cops got there, he allegedly ran out the back door. So we just, wherever Jerison's at, we just need him, we just need to find him. We need to find him. This is a good kid. He's a good kid. I mean, I know that it doesn't sound like it if he's out, in the yard,
Listen, if he's not on his medicine and he's going through
Right.
some stressful times, people, whenever they are going through these things, sometimes they will let things slip out that they normally wouldn't as well. You know what I mean? They might start
Exactly.
leaking secrets as well, and all of
Right.
that. So
And you would think that they would have done more, for like a silver alert or something like that. If you can't find him and he's off his meds and that he could be a danger to himself or to other people, we need to
Yes.
find
Listen,
him.
I don't
Right.
care if it's a crack whore on the corner. It's
What you
somebody's
said.
family member.
What you said.
It's
Exactly.
someone's family member, and every human being deserves to be found. Period.
Yes.
Period. Yep. Period. What you said, Justin. I mean, he is a good kid.
It's just really that simple. It's somebody's child, it's somebody's family member, and just because I don't care if, they got 6 needles stuck in them. I
Right.
don't give a
Somebody loves
damn
them.
about that. That
That's
is
right.
somebody's family member, and I guarantee you one of our family members is a junkie.
We all
Right.
got skeletons in our closet. All of us do. I
Everybody
don't mind
does.
strapping mine's hooker boots on and letting her traipse down Main Street. That's the difference between me and most people.
Right,
But we all
right.
But like,
have them.
yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
him being off of his medicine explains, all we can
His
see
odd
that. Like,
behavior.
we can see it, and we know that he could be speaking some truth too. At the same time, why is there my main thing is, why is there not an alert? Why did the surrounding counties are
Well,
they
and
alerted? We just it would be nice if the sheriff just would come out and say, "Hey, this is what happened, and this is what we're going to do to try to find Jerison. We know that he is loved. We love him. Whatever. I don't know if the sheriff ain't cousins with a distant cousin or something like that. I don't know the relationship with everybody like everybody here does. I haven't lived here long enough to know everybody. These people went to school together. They know everybody. You can't.
I
You
think
can't
I think the sheriff is cousins with Jerrison's mother, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, somebody from Houston County jump on here and be like, that's not correct. But it's a small town where everybody knows everybody. And the sad fact of the matter is, the sheriff should be the number one person trying to figure this out.
yeah,
Yeah.
It should be the sheriff.
that's
Amen.
right.
Amen,
That's right.
sis.
And this is the sad thing, whether we like to admit it or not. And you guys hear me say this all the time because I do some cases a lot of times that aren't as popular, but the search is not equal for everybody. It's not. It's not equal for the prostitute. It's not as equal for someone that may have uh, mental health a lot of times. It's not equal for someone that's not like me, that doesn't have blonde hair and green eyes or blue eyes. It's not if you're a person of color. It's not if you are Native American. It's not less wealthy. Yes. And that is the truth.
Yep. It is the truth. I mean, we've seen this time and time again.
Well, I mean, there was I want little Emmanuel home. He's taking up a lot of the things right now, and of course, like I've been on it, on it, on it. But there's this little boy missing out of New Orleans right now, and he was not getting any attention. And someone messaged me today, and I had to go live with it. I didn't give a damn how late it was. I just had to go live because he was not getting any attention whatsoever. And
Yeah.
so it's
And the reason why Holly probably didn't disclose that to Nikki is because Holly has been extremely busy, probably hundreds and hundreds of messages coming in her inbox. It's been
And she also
a
has a
nightmare.
life. And
It's
she's
been a
trying to
nightmare
work.
for the
And, all the things. So
it's been a nightmare for the family. Jerison comes from a great family, and they have been doing everything that they can, but they are extremely tied with time.
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
tired. We're sad. We're emotional. We're angry. We're all kinds of emotions bottled up into one. I'm speaking
Yeah.
for myself, but I'm pretty sure that the rest of the family feels more just as strong as I do.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Holly is definitely in survival mode right now. I mean, she's probably, this family, including Nikki, has not slept. They had a life, and now it's been up, it's flipped upside down, and they are looking for their loved one. And not only are they, but the entire community,
Me and
this
you,
is
you have
flipped
to be
county
specific with
upside
names.
down.
Who you mean? Yeah. You can see everyday people with mental illness are not treated with compassion by Ellie. Yeah, and listen, and I'll tell you this as well. Law enforcement are not mental health workers
Right.
either.
Absolutely not.
They're not.
They probably got
And
their own mental health, they could probably got their own mental health. But there was, if well, I won't bring that up, but there's a lot of stuff that you could find, online going back into 2017. Like this is not this isn't like Nashville, or, this isn't Davidson County or Montgomery County. This is a small sheriff office,
it's very small. Yeah.
very small. So how much training do they have with things like this? How do they take care of it? It's definitely going to be different than, say, Davidson County. Everybody
Mhm.
here knows everybody. And
Right.
sometimes that can be a problem. So,
Yes, it
Yeah, I
can.
mean, everybody dies famous in a small town, like Miranda Lambert sings.
yeah.
Yeah. Everybody dies famous in a small town because everybody talks about everybody. Trust me. I'm
Yeah.
from it. He was okay. Look at this. Have y'all seen this? Someone just sent this to me. CMS Shepherd says he was when I seen him on Craft Street at a gas
Yes.
station. I contacted the police in Erin, Clarksville. The camera was not working. Why is the fucking cameras always not working? Is the cop
Oh, God
info?
dang.
CMS
Always
Shepherd.
some kind of shit.
What was he wearing? Vehicle? Question mark. Who's he with? Any extra info? CMS
Yeah.
Shepherd in Clarksville? Question mark. Have y'all seen that?
Yes, we
Yes.
have, and I think that has been confirmed to be all false information, if possibly
That
not
was
a false
debunked. Okay.
account
Okay. Well, I'm glad
or
we
fake account. I'm
covered
sorry.
that. I mean, that way people knows if they see this, it's not true.
Well, I promise
Right.
if he was up here in Clarksville at Brothers Market in one
So
shoe
Mindy,
and naked, somebody in Montgomery County would have immediately called.
Yeah.
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 So someone also on,
Thank you, me and you, though.
someone
Thank you
said,
very much. Yeah.
there was a Mindy that said, I went to the gas station myself. The guys outside said Jerison or someone who looks like him was walking towards Wilma. And then somebody says, okay, I've been in contact. And then it keeps on going. And then someone also says that authorities were called, went by there, drove by there numerous times, looked at the guy sitting out there. It was not him. It was not him. So it was not him. And, anytime a missing person, when somebody goes missing, there are sightings, and, you don't want to leave a stone unturned. So you go and you
No,
check it out.
absolutely
A lot
not.
of
You got
times
to check
you're going to have
everything. And
sightings that are
I'm
just not
telling
going
you,
to be
it's
him.
the public that generally solves the cases.
It
It's
is.
the public that puts the things together and gives it to the police, and they do the conviction shit generally. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's generally the public that really comes forward.
Right. And the reason why y'all haven't heard about the case is because it's just the 17th, and this is a small town in Erin, Tennessee, and Jerison Hankins is well loved, great family, was going through some problems, was off of his meds, and now he's gone. One
Yeah.
shoe, his shirt, the
Mhm.
dogs hid on the pond. The pond has been dragged. There's still no Jerison. So,
Mhm.
we're trying to get his face
Thank you, girl
out.
mom.
Yeah, thank you, girl mom. Trying to get his face out, just trying to get people aware that he is missing. And we don't know why the scent was hitting on the pond. continuously. Why one shirt, one shoe? But he could still be out there somewhere because he is off of his medicine. So, spreading awareness, spreading his face across YouTube is a good move,
Absolutely. She's on the phone. I mean, he's 6'4". He's a big guy.
Yeah. What is that, Nikki?
Trying to see it.
Somebody has called in to the sheriff's department and are asking what's being done about Jerison, and recorded the call with the officer.
Lots of people are calling in right now. I just got a message.
Well, good. We can just make sure that we are all on the same page. We all want Jerison found, and we want information from the law enforcement. We want information from the sheriff. What is being done to find him? What happened? Talk to us. Good conversation makes for a good relationship. If you want to be reelected, you better have some good conversation with your constituents.
Absolutely.
We want to know about these kids. He's 20 years old. He's still a kid to me.
Yes. Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
He's a kid to me because my oldest is 30. Her birthday's today, by the way. Happy birthday, my angel face. Lindsay May, Mom loves you. And I thank you for all your hard work and what you're doing
Birthday
with Jerrison's case.
Yeah, Nikki's, everybody is working tirelessly to get information out, get the community to in the same place. Churches are volunteering. There's a lot that's going on to try to help find Jerison, but the law enforcement is not trying. They're not showing up for the searches. It's all on the family now, and it is what it is. It's all on the family. They searched one day and whatever.
Yeah, I think it's all in the community.
Yeah, I think a silver alert would have been the best thing to do. It seems like that's crazy that they wouldn't, because if he's got mental health issues, if the last, if the reason why they went there is because he was pointing a gun at little, Zoe, or maybe even another vehicle, that is showing that he is a danger to himself and a danger to others. A silver alert should have been issued.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you come off of that medicine, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, especially if you're taking more than one medicine. Oh my God. I took Wellbutrin one time. I thought I was on a fucking roller coaster. I just felt like it gave me so much energy, and it just made me feel like I was on a roller coaster. I can't even explain it. It's withdrawals can make you psychic. It sure can. Yes. And it's bad. It's really bad, especially to abrupt stop. Yeah. And
and that's what we can see evidence of. We're seeing the evidence of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bless his heart. I mean, and the family, it's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to not know. The not knowing, losing children is one thing, what happened to him. But when you have a missing kid, this kid, I mean, he's 20, he's a kid. Even though, 18, okay, whatever.
Not even old enough to drink yet,
saying.
right? I mean, so that says something. He's not even old enough to drink yet. So
Right.
He's a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. So the roller coaster, yeah. I mean, if you're not taking them, and that even,
right.
I don't know. I'm not a.
Yeah. Can he swim? I would say he probably could. He's really athletic.
I'm sure
and in good shape.
I'm sure he would be able to swim.
I'm pretty certain he can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's not much to do in Erin except go to the creeks.
Right.
Which
There's
now
really
everybody's shutting down, so you tough luck finding one.
Yeah.
What's that?
And even like the swimming holes, they've been checked, the caves. We got a lot of caves around here. Everybody is checking caves. I mean, we have been riding roads, walking creeks,
I mean, but
walking
he knows
woods,
the
looking
area,
at.
doesn't he? Like, he knows the area.
Oh
Is he
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
from there? Right?
Yes.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Born and raised
so
there.
right. So, I mean, I don't know why he would just run off into the woods and keep running. I mean, if he's under confusion and stuff, I guess, but Justin News Nation just posted just now. Posted what?
What they post.
Let me check News
I
Nation.
think it aired on Channel 5 tonight too, something about it.
I wish we would have asked Zoe what kind of shoes he had on. Were they, because if they were slides, I would get it. I would understand losing one shoe, but at the pond,
Hold on, I'll ask Ollie.
if he went out the back door, how did he go to the pond? He would have went out if he went out the back, if he ran out the back, then he's going into woods. He wouldn't be going into that pond toward the pond. That's two different directions.
Article on him. Okay.
Yeah, silver alert would have been the proper thing to do, I would think. There's ponds all over. I mean, that's just the first one that, on the side of the house.
Can
It's
you
not
send
far
it
at
to me?
all.
I don't see where he posted where they did that. News said News Nation?
Well, I mean, yeah, the shoes could come off, but look, his shirt and one shoe was found by the
This
pond.
just came out. This just
It
came
did.
out, right? Well, in Channel 5, 48 minutes ago. Bubba come home. Tennessee brother pleads for missing man safe return. Nashville, Tennessee, the Houston County community is searching for a missing young man as family grows increasingly worried. Family members say 20-year-old Jerison Hankins ran into the woods after deputies came from their home for a welfare check. His brother, Jarrett Hankins, says the two have shared a close bond through difficult times. Quote, I've watched the kid put on a helmet being in the yard playing video games. We lost our parents together. We've been through a lot together, end quote, Jarrett said. Right now, Jarrett says he is desperate to find him. If he's out there, I believe he's scared. I believe he doesn't know where to turn. He thinks people are really after him when really all we want to do is bring him home, end quote, Jarrett said. Jerison was last seen Sunday near Mobley Lane in Houston County. The family says deputies came to the home for a welfare check that day. Quote, I've known he's not well and he goes in and out of manic states. Him being an adult, we've all we've done all we can do within the law to help him, end quote, Jarrett said. Jarrett believes his brother's mental health struggle played a role in his disappearance. Quote, the terrain in the back of his house, that's the last piece of evidence we have of Jerison, where his clothing was found by the pond, end quote. He said crews have searched the pond several times from with help from the nonprofit Beacon Rescue. Quote, we're about 99% sure he's not in there, end quote, Jarrett says. More than 50 volunteers joined the search Wednesday in sweltering heat. Community members are also stepping in, bringing water, foods, and snacks to support the effort. Quote, no words to describe how I felt seeing all the people showing up here. This community is great. We're all a family, end quote, Jarrett said. Jarrett says he spent countless hours and sleepless nights walking the ridges searching for his little brother, and he will not stop until Jerison comes home. Quote, Bubba, come home, man. We miss you. We're here to help you. We're not mad at you. Hope you get the help you need, end quote, Jarrett says. A $5,000 reward is being offered in Jerison's safe return. Anyone with information is asked to call the Houston Sheriff's Office. Jerison is described as 6'4" with blue eyes and blonde hair. This is a developing story by Erin Cantrell, and has been converted to the platform with the assistance of AI. There we go.
Good.
So
good. Glad that the other, I know that the local news stations are covering it, for now. For now, that that's a good thing, right? And I appreciate you, Justin, and other creators on YouTube that are willing to put his face out there and say, hey, I just, yeah, he does. He does.
I mean, I don't know why, if he's not in that pond, where the hell is he, though? That's
right.
the thing.
Right.
I mean, there's got to be, if he's walking through these woods or something like that, there's got to be something in those woods of him. Something. Whether it's, where he's tripped and fell, or brush, being stomped down, dirt moved, leaves
right
toppled,
like I said, I mean, that's a lot of terrain back there, and I don't know if Jeff, would you know if are you in here? Would the terrain, do you know the terrain in the back? Like, if it comes down, the terrain in the back of his home.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's a little hill behind his house.
There's two ponds back there too, like way back, like way deep into the woods that I don't think anybody's walked. Yeah. There's two ponds that I can see on the map that are in back of his home. The one that the shoe was found at was on another property. It's this beside his home, kind of. But on the map, you can see that there's a lot of terrain, a lot of woods, many acres, and I would say 70 acres at least. And then there's two small ponds back there. There's only been one real search, like a beacon search and rescue came for a day, I think. The police have searched for a day. So, we need a lot more people walking those woods. That's what I think.
Agreed.
Well, there was
outside sources in here.
There was a dog, wasn't there?
Yes, there's been a couple dogs.
Yeah. My son is a friend of his. Oh, really? After the police left, he could have gone back to his house and gotten more clothes and shoes. But
there have been people at his house since he went missing. There have been people at his house staying there. I'm assuming. Okay, I know that they're there during the day. Amanda Blake says that we searched the back ponds yesterday, but Amanda, I don't think that you searched the back ponds that I'm talking about, because you would have to go through the woods about. I don't know how you would be able to get to them in one little session. What am I trying to say? Can you pull it up on the map, Justin?
Well, there's other ponds right here. I'll show you. I'm looking right now.
Yeah. In the back of his home, in the very back, in those woods, there's two ponds. So if you go to 1601, yeah.
Here's Mobley. Here's this one. But there is one here, right? And there's one here, and there's one here. Right there. Are you talking about these?
And right there. Yes. Those are the ones I'm talking about. Amanda, are you saying that y'all searched those two that were in the woods? Okay, no, the walking trail. So that's not the walking trail. Yeah, it's these two right here. It's this back.
These are like natural made.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you look at all those woods
Yeah.
that has not been searched by people. Only a drone has been searching all of that.
A
Now, the
helicopter
walking trail you'll see in the
too,
very
right?
back, that's where Amanda's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old railroad track. So that the back of his home is what she was talking about. But yeah, there are ponds everywhere, Justin. There's ponds everywhere. Like,
Right there, right there, right there,
uh-huh.
right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there.
No, I understand where summer. We're definitely doing that. I mean, we're watching the birds to tell us stuff too, as bad as it sounds. I mean,
She's calling back.
okay.
Hello? Yeah, yeah, speak. It's hard to hear you. You got a crack or something. Call back. I couldn't understand him. It's like cracking. Let's call back.
Did the dogs track to the same pond, Nikki? Do you know?
Yes. The Beacon Rescue Squad, their dog tracked to the same pond.
Yeah. Tracked to the same pond.
Yes. Their scent led them to the same pond that his shoe and shirt and everything was found at.
Yeah.
Down that area was relentlessly searched yesterday by those 50 people. So I just wanted to make y'all aware that has been scoured through in all three of those ponds.
In the woods here?
Yeah, show him the woods because that right there.
I just want to let everybody know those ponds have been searched. I was actually personally there yesterday. That was actually the main area of the search yesterday during the second half of the day. All 50 volunteers walked the exact area of the woods about 3 times.
Okay, so the two we're talking about, is it 2 or 3 in the woods? I can't remember.
There's 2 right there, but see, that's not the walking trail.
2 ponds in the woods, and you'll see one that's out in the middle of a field.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, right here.
The two ponds in the woods specifically. I heard the lady talking about how those need to be searched. I just wanted to inform everybody that area has been searched quite a bit, specifically those ponds. Like I said, those ponds, everybody walked around them probably 3 times yesterday. And the whole area of woods, from those ponds to the walking trail, that area was the main search area yesterday. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understands and feel better about that.
Did anybody get in the water? Do you know?
At those 2 ponds, I don't think any crew members got out. Now, at the pond behind his house, they did do some diving and did some other stuff. I don't believe. Not to my knowledge, I don't think nobody physically entered the pond, but that was yesterday when they did the volunteer search. I'm not sure if they have since then.
Right.
But I know a few members they waded about 2 or 3 feet into the water, some of the volunteers, and kind of made a circle around the pond. But
okay, so the ponds haven't been cleared. No.
I don't believe that's been done.
Okay, so we haven't had divers in the ponds. They have not been cleared. If somebody just stepped in them and everything, that's not going to make me feel better until.
Right.
I just wanted to call, so
thank you.
I didn't want anybody to worry that those haven't been searched. I just want to let everybody.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you for helping.
All right. Thank you for searching.
Thank you for helping for sure. But those ponds are obviously not going to. If somebody just gets in them, that's not going to clear them. The only way to clear them is if they clear that pond out and make sure that his body is not there.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry that
they've done a visual search, but it's good that they've went there, and it's good that they've searched the area itself around it as well.
Absolutely. But walking the edge, Mohawk Mama, that is not going to clear it. So once those 2 ponds are next. So if if that one on the Mitchell property, if that one has been cleared, then we go to the next 2 that are in back, and those 2 need to be cleared right there. They need to be cleared.
Yeah.
All of that. Yeah. So did the searchers, I'm wondering if the searchers came up from the So so see that little trail back there behind those. So that's the walking trail that they came up. The searchers came up and then they came and walked
Right
to
here.
those ponds and they walked around it or walked. No, so it would be the very. I'm trying to click on it and move it for you. Okay, so you see there. It looks like a trail behind, like way behind. There's like this trail in the
Behind it, like
woods. So
here?
I can't. Yeah. Okay, so if they come
Oh, right
up
here?
and they come
Right here?
up, yes.
Okay.
So if
Is
they
that a
come
train
up,
track?
we're,
Is that an old
yes,
rail train track? Yeah.
Yes, there is an old
yes.
railroad
So
track.
if they walk it, see what I'm saying? If they walked it, that makes me feel better that they did line it and walk it up to those ponds.
Hmm.
And I wonder if they came from those ponds and they kept going up to his house and, if they cleared all those woods with human eyes. But at the same time, I don't think that those ponds are,
Blue
we
Sierra.
can really say that they're clear, that they've been cleared until they've been dragged.
Of the trail.
Say that again?
I wanted to talk about the ponds that were in the woods off of the trail. My father was actually the one that had the radio, and I was a part of the group that went and searched that area.
Okay. Oh,
We went from the walking trail. We shuttled people up with side-by-side to get two different groups of about 17 people in each group up to the area using the Onyx map.
okay. Okay.
And then
You're talking around where the ponds are?
Yes, the
Okay.
ponds from the walking.
Gotcha. From the
We
walking
took two
trail.
groups. Yes, two groups of 17 people each,
Okay.
and 17. There were 17 in our group, and I think there may have been one or two less in the group that Pastor Tony Baggett was a part of.
Okay.
But we went in a straight line up the bluff to the left side of the left pond and the right side of the right pond coming from the walking trail.
Okay.
Others have already covered the area leading directly to the pond. So Jared asked me specifically to make sure it was the left side of the left pond because that's what was left on the map with the beacon group to be covered,
Okay.
that they didn't have record of anybody walking.
Okay.
And the same thing with the right pond, the right side of it. So we did go up pretty close to each other, within a couple of feet apart of each other, and scanned the entire area. We actually had several of our volunteers that had fell down and was out of breath, and it was after our all day of search. That was the last thing that we done that evening.
God bless you.
And we
Ask her how deep
went
those ponds
up
are.
to the pond, went completely around the pond. I was a part of the right side of the right pond. We went past the pond to where we had been on side-by-sides and foot prior, coming from Mobley Lane back into those woods, and kept our same line, scanned across towards Erin, and then done another 90-degree turn and scanned another area straight back down to the walking trail. It was to the ponds was a mile and a half into the woods from the beginning of the walking trail into the bridge.
Wow.
And area that we came back onto the walking trail from scanning the pond was about 2.5 miles up the walking trail.
That's crazy. It's a lot.
That's great. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. Praise y'all.
But the ground all around the pond to the right was soft. There was only animal tracks, and we even had a dog with us, not a trained tracking dog, but we had, a couch potato dog with us just along for the walk and another set of ears to listen. And where she had stepped into the edge of the pond, she stunk. And we had actually stepped at the edge of it as well, and it is soft all the way around that pond.
Okay, so that's very good to know. That's very good to know.
Very good to know. Now
So
ask her if they came on up. Did they come on up and go, like, what other area were they not able to get to? Like, as far as the terrain in the back, because I'm pretty sure there's like 70 acres back there.
Did you hear her?
I did not hear all of that, no.
She said, what other terrain did y'all search? She said there was like 70 acres in the back or something. Like, what did y'all get to?
Did they come up to the home?
So initially, the searches that I was a part of, I was there that morning as we went to the pond behind Jerison's house. We did a line through the driveway of that, searched from the driveway of the Mitchell residence up there, off the hill, and it's a bluff right there. We searched off that bluff, straight down to the pond, went all the way around the pond. A few others went up into that goat field that is just up from it, like back towards Mobley Lane from that pond. They searched every bit of the sheds and area there. They also had horses brought in between Mobley Lane and the pond, and they parked on that driveway. They searched the area there as well, and someone actually ended up injured from the terrain that is back there with their horse. We went back up on the driveway after that and searched the opposite side, which is what the gentleman who called prior to me was talking about. We went about 300 yards, if not further, from the driveway headed towards the walking trail in a line of 60 plus people. Just out there is a big valley right there. It is down into a creek, like a dry creek, and then right back up another hill, and we were way back in there. And then there was split up from there with when we seen no traces, and that's when we were broken off into other groups with areas to search. I myself had a side-by-side, and I was able to take my father, my sister, and another family member with me, so we had eyes all the way around it. My father and my sister were on the back of my side-by-side, so that way they had more of an aerial view from where I did. And we went further down Mobley Lane to another residence that one of the other volunteers had permission to search all back through there, and that is actually the same woods that leads to those ponds, which had already been searched with horseback twice now. And then with us up there, we broke off into 3 groups of 2 machines, and we all set out on all of the trails through there, just getting off on foot, looking off in bluffs, going down in valleys, coming back up, just trying to cover every bit of it and see, maybe if he was walking or fell, he could be laying somewhere. And there's nothing that we seen was an area that he could be stuck in and couldn't get his way out.
Yeah. That's so. So he's probably not likely in those ponds at all back there. You said if it's soft.
The ones in the back from the trail.
Yeah.
The ones in the back from the trail, no. I don't see him being in those ponds. I'm not going to say 100% no, because until you're in it,
right,
you never know.
Right.
I mean, what if he jumped, was running through the woods so fast that he just felt the terrain change and jumped from a little hillside right beside it, because the terrain around it does pitch upwards. The pond is kind of on a slope.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always the possibility that he didn't step into the mud.
Those are like they're like natural made ponds, aren't they?
I can't say for certain that they are natural made. The right pond that we did search around has a trail that is like possibly a four-wheeler trail or an old logging trail that circles around it. And it's possible that they are man-made ponds, but if they are man-made, they're older man-made. It's nothing freshly made.
Right. Yeah, because they're just in the middle of the woods.
Justin, can you ask her? Justin, can you ask her what terrain back there has not been searched? Has the entire backyard, I mean, all of those woods, all of that 70 acres, has that been searched by?
Has there parts that's not been searched in behind the house there, or has it all been searched pretty much?
I can't speak for everybody else on what they did search, but we searched a good part of it. And everybody that was a part of the big group search with the Beacon group yesterday did give them we were keeping coordinates of where we were and pinpointing, like keeping up with it, screenshotting it on our phone of where our location was showing and comparing it to their computer and highlighting that area and trying to rule out every bit of it. That's why we walked from the walking trail up to those ponds, is because that's the last 2 ponds, or the last 2 areas that were on the Beacon Group's map that had not physically been checked off.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, makes her feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys being out there and risking life and limb for another. God bless you for that. Um, do you know what kind of shoe
Well,
he was
they're
wearing?
church to me, so I do not know what shoes he was wearing. I was told at the beginning, at the briefing, while we were signing in with the Beacon Group yesterday morning, that he had lost one shoe as he was fleeing into the woods, and that the other shoe was found at the pond with his shirt.
Okay.
Really?
So I would say that both shoes were found, and that was from the information that the Beacon Group had gathered, was that one shoe was found shortly behind his house or even in his yard possibly, but it was right there as he was running. And then the other shoe was found at the pond with his shirt. Because we were told that he could possibly be in dark shorts or even in underwear at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to. If both of his shoes are found, that's a lot better. But
Yeah.
there's still a lot of
It still know where to look.
Say that again.
I said it still leaves us with nowhere to look. My sister and myself, our parents were at work today, but we're still currently in the parking lot of the meeting group of the old Cleggerns building in Tennessee Ridge. We seen y'all go live, and we had just got done searching the side with the side by side again this evening, and we're still sitting here right now in the parking lot.
Oh, nice.
Just watching, answering questions for people that are pulling up, wanting to know if there's any more information.
Yeah.
Just haven't got the chance to load it, and it's gut wrenching to know that we've done every bit of this, and how has no one seen him at all?
Right.
That's the troubling part.
It's very weird. And I was also told today during our search that there was a TBI agent. Sorry, I'm standing close to the road. That was probably loud.
You're fine. Yeah.
I was also told today while we were searching by some family members that had been here at this post all day that there was a TBI agent that was brought in from all of the commotion and went to the jail and asked to speak with Sheriff Suggs. And he was turned away and told that he was not available. But he did mention that Sheriff Suggs' truck was there at the jail the entire time that he was asking to speak with him and get answers on this.
What the hell?
And I can confirm that what she is saying is true, because since we've been on this podcast, I got the same exact information that she just told y'all.
Got the same exact information just a few minutes ago while we were on this.
Yeah, that was probably from me. Tell Nikki that this is Sierra.
It's Sierra.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't even looked at the names, baby. Let me look.
Yeah. So the TBI, if that's true, because we don't know, it's all alleged. If that is true, that's not going to be good for the sheriff if he's not going to be talking to the TBI, because the TBI is, I know that a lot of, because we've covered the Sebastian Rogers case, and a lot of the followers know about, they think one about the TBI, but I personally think that the TBI is mostly good. And I think that if there is any corruption going on, if there is anything that is shady, the TBI will uncover that.
Well, that's what the TBI, I mean, they just uncovered what was not in Hendersonville, but was close to Hendersonville, next town over.
Millersville. Remember?
Millersville. Yeah, I covered that.
Yeah.
And that was they were doing some shady ass shit there. And that's why a lot of these little hole in the wall, police stations, they don't like the big brother coming in.
Right.
No, not at all. In this town, I think the only reason that Sheriff Suggs has been in the for the other candidates. Can you hear me?
Now I can. Yeah, he was breaking up there for a second.
I believe that the only reason he's been in the sheriff position as long as he has is because there's been other candidates running that has split the vote. Some votes go here, some votes go there, and he pulls away by a couple each time. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel that that's going to be the case again, because me personally, the only person running for sheriff
Yeah,
that
he's
I have
speaking
seen
it.
up here with my own two eyes was Camden Lane.
Mm. I mean,
What you said.
why the hell would that's not good. I don't know, but this
Yeah,
is just going to keep
Justin.
getting bigger until this is just going to keep getting bigger until there is some sort of update with this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I will fall right in with Nikki. I will make us think about Sheriff Suggs because there's a lot of things that are just being swept under the rug. He was loaded in
Oh, you broke up again, hon.
the searches.
Damn it, please stop breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
Where she's at, y'all, it's not really good service. My phone has no service real good there.
On during our search efforts.
Who was?
And when he made the hospital, they cleared him with no signs of a heart attack whatsoever. So my question is, do you have a guilty conscience and you're having a panic attack? Because I'd like to know.
Quick
was
recap. She said the sheriff left and went to the
resemble
hospital to have his heart checked.
without leaving a trace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The plot thickens, don't it?
it does.
Yes, ma'am. You know it's going to, Jennifer. You know it's going to.
And it's not funny that, you know, that this sweet kid is missing. What's funny is that the fact that this has been going on and on and on, and it is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until we know what happened to Jerison Hankins. What happened?
Yeah.
Where's he at? This sheriff going to the hospital? Come on.
The sheriff went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sierra was telling you. He left to go to the hospital for chest pains, and he was cleared.
But he can't take a question for anybody else.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the media's got to start jumping on this. I think they're going to start jumping on it more, and we're going to stay on it. Don't you worry.
Well, we appreciate y'all covering it very much.
Of course. We'll do what we can for sure. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Nikki, for everything that you're doing because it's getting the word out there.
No thanks needed, baby. You already know, right?
I know.
I love you.
All right. Well, thank y'all.
She said
thank
she
y'all.
loves
I
you.
love you too, Nikki.
Yes, Sierra, thank you so much for everything that you're doing and risking your life and everything.
Listening, just keep praying.
Yeah.
And keep making us think about it because we need to know.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, I'm so glad that she came on. I'm really so glad y'all keep calling.
That's very, very interesting information,
isn't it?
there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad that Sierra called. And she and I'm glad that the other caller called, you know, because that has got to be cleared first.
Yeah.
It's got to be
what I don't even
Lime
Kiln. So that's a road. Yeah.
Where's Lime Kiln at?
Where would it come out?
Is connected to.
Thank you, Nanny. Appreciate you. Guys, if anyone wants to become a member, gift a member, it's very much appreciated. What a
thank you. She is. She get ready for bed.
What do you think? Yeah.
Sweet pea, that baby girl is. Oh, is that your grandbaby?
This is one of my grandbabies. This is baby Nicole.
This is my baby.
She's precious.
That one back there is the grown baby, but this one right here is the only one that matters right now.
Right. Once the grandbaby
and then the other 6.
Yeah. I'm glad Sierra called. I'm glad the caller before that called to say that the back was cleared because that is, you know.
Yes, that's good to know because we do not have a running map. Like we don't have a professional anything, you know. Yeah, I've been using a notebook to write down everywhere I've searched, you know.
Well, there's an app you can use on your phone, and it will document everywhere you walked.
Okay, well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and
people, and I'm
you
I'm
can.
keeping track of what I can keep track of too on my map. So, because I map the missing, so I'm trying to keep up with everything with all the chatter. And give some areas to search. So now that we know that that's cleared, it still is baffling that the scent was going to the pond
Well,
and didn't
I want to
leave from
know,
the.
was the shoe found in his yard and the other shoe at the pond? And why would he
That's
take
what it
off his
sounds like
shirt?
to me.
Why
That's
would
what
you take off
Sierra
your
was told.
shirt and run in the fucking woods, though?
I haven't heard the two shoes. So far, I've only heard the one, so I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that's
Like I
that's
said, it's
that's
just
sketch.
conflicting information, and the sheriff needs to address what in the actual Sam hell's going on.
I tell you, God, Tennessee,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm telling you, I
And it's
I'm
don't.
funny,
telling you.
we're the volunteer state. You know what I'm saying? That's who
Yeah,
we are, the volunteer state, and he sure ain't volunteer to help and make this easier on no damn body. I'm just gonna say that.
that is for sure.
No, he hasn't. And
Yeah,
it's sad. It's unfortunate. But if he would just come out and talk and give
Yes.
the community
hey,
something,
uh,
something about this kid, he is very well loved.
yeah, absolutely, Jen. If you can, do a group text between the three of us, that would be good.
Okay.
That way we can
Keep in touch.
correspond. Yeah,
Okay.
that would be good as well.
Yeah.
Someone's saying could be abandoned housing. No, let's see here. Did he go to school? Could he have friends at the university he was with? I don't think he was going to school right now, was he?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We went from the walking trail all the way through the woods to the next trail. Gotcha. Okay, just checking. Thank you, honey. Okay. It just seems like it's been Tennessee, Kentucky, and Idaho lately. It's been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No phone. I mean, nobody you just don't take off your shoes and your shirt and run in the woods. Like, you can't do that. You're going to be eaten up by briars and, bugs and tree limbs and all that. Canada, of course, Canada. Yeah. Nova Scotia. A 1 foot by 1 foot grid must be performed on the main road. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all need to get that body camera and stuff. I'm gonna try to get the uh dispatch. I'll work on that. But I can't FOIA anything because I'm not a resident of Tennessee. Tennessee is one of those states you have to be a resident to FOIA, but I can write it up for you. Not a problem.
Right. I don't
And
mind
send it.
doing whatever. I'm willing to do whatever it takes just to get Jerison home.
What is the size of his feet? Do you know?
Well, I mean, if he's 6'4", it's got to be a pretty big one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if I had to guess, probably 12, maybe 11, 12, or 13. I would say.
Well, I'm 5'8" and I wear a size 12. I look like fucking Dumbo. I look like a clown.
Bless it.
Like
Bless it. So when is the next organized search? When can if anybody wants to come, say, the Hatfields released phone call. Oh yeah, we
yeah,
know about that.
yeah, I'm gonna cover that later tonight.
Oh, I hope we're not coming in, I hope we're not
No,
keeping you.
no, you're
Citizen.
fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, because that's definitely interesting. I'm glad that they put that out there.
Yeah.
About Edgar. But
The builds are.
when is the next organized search? Can we, because some people may live in Hendersonville, Nashville, that's in the chat. They may want to come out and give their time to help search. So do you know when the next organized search is? I'm sure that the searches are just ongoing. There's home bases.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything like absolutely organized. I think people are just
Oh,
out daily doing what they
hold
can.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
I know
This
they had
was
a big search
Okay.
today and everybody met up where, they did
wait.
yesterday in the Ridge, but I don't have any specifics. I do know people are out searching daily though.
Brand new, just came out.
The Houston County
Okay.
community is desperately searching for this young man, 20-year-old Jerison Hankins. Family members say he ran into the woods after deputies came to his home just for a welfare check. News Channel 5's Erin went out to the search where Jerison's brother says his worry grows with every passing hour.
And we all lean on each other in times of need.
Jared Hankins loves his brother with all his heart.
I've watched this kid put on a helmet. I've been in the yard with him playing video games. We lost our parents together. We've been through a lot together.
And right now, he's desperate to find him.
If he's out there now, I believe he's scared. I believe he don't know where to turn. He thinks people are after him when really all we want to do is bring him home.
Jerison was last seen Sunday near Mobley Lane in Houston County. Family says deputies came to his home for a welfare check.
I know he is not well and he goes in and out of manic states, and being an adult, we've tried all we can do within the laws to help him.
Jared believes his brother's mental health got the best of him and he took off.
Just watch your step, but this terrain is the back of his house would be over here. This is the last piece of evidence we had of.
Okay, so this is the pond. Or the lake or whatever it is. Right? So this is interesting.
This is the
I need to go back.
Do within the laws to help him.
Jared believes his brother's mental health got the best of him and he took off.
Just watch your step, but this terrain is the back of his house would be over here. This is the last piece of evidence we had of Jerison. This is where his clothing was found by this pond.
Crews have searched.
Let me take this off. That's big. That's a big area. But why the fuck would he just, if he's, it's crazy.
This pond several times with the help of the nonprofit Beacon Rescue.
We're at about 99 that he is not in here at this point.
More than 50 volunteers braved the heat Wednesday to help.
We wanted to give one to our FedEx driver and UPS driver.
Community members are also stepping in, bringing water, food, and snacks to keep volunteers going.
No words, really. No words to describe how I felt seeing all these people here showing up. This community is great. We're all a big family.
Jared has spent countless hours and sleepless nights walking the ridges, searching for his little brother. And he won't stop until Jerison comes home.
Bubba, come home, man. We miss you. We're here to help you. We ain't mad at you. Just want you home. Help you get the help you need.
In Houston County, Erin Cantrell, News Channel 5.
It's tough for his family.
Yeah.
A $5,000 reward is being offered for Jerison's safe return.
You can tell he's very emotional there. That took a lot
Yeah, that did.
for him.
Yeah.
That took a lot for him. You could tell he was holding it back.
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was.
Yeah.
Nikki, if you need to walk away for a minute, honey, walk away.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good.
So, but let me get the music on. I think turn it off. So, yeah, it's a very big pond. Very, very big pond.
Yeah. My retention pond is actually, it looks bigger.
Really? That's not a
Yeah.
retention pond, then that's a freaking lake.
Well, when it floods, it's a river. It's a
Yeah.
river. We haven't had hardly any rain. I mean, down in the holler where I'm at, we've definitely not had any rain. But that's the biggest thing. If he's hiding, I mean, I've driven the back roads a lot just to see where he could be, and there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of places if he were in hiding that he could be. This is not, this isn't the city. This is backwoods. Lots of terrain, lots of, I don't know that each day that passes, him not getting in touch with anyone, it's, time is just of the essence here.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Very
mean,
concerning.
we're going in day 5 after about 5 days of being out there. If he is out there in the woods, it's not good. It's just not. That's
Right.
about. So.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about that too. Stickler for change. You can't hide water and food, and we've got a lot of water. We got a lot of springs around here. We also, this is the summertime, so there's tons of gardens. I mean, I've got a big garden out back. I mean, he could walk into that garden without me knowing and eat whatever he wants. And I mean, I wouldn't, this is the sticks out here. Yeah. So I think that he could survive. I just don't know if he would be able to because he's been off of his meds.
Yeah.
And if he has no shoes,
He's not thinking right.
it's just this is not good, y'all. This is just not good.
Yeah, it's not.
We just got to find him.
Mm.
And I appreciate you, Justin.
No problem. Listen, if I
Justin,
can
you're
do
a
any,
rock star. You're amazing. I've been nervous and emotional, and I'm tired, and I'm spinning, and I'm exhausted. And you are a light in this world.
oh,
Jennifer is a light in this world. And if you can send whoever, if volunteers want to come, the one thing that I want to say before we get off here is, Jerison, I love you, my little shop buddy. And if you see this and you don't want to call your brother or your other brother or your other brother or your sister or anybody in your immediate family, get in touch with Nick. I promise on all that I am, I will not let anything happen to you. And we all
That's
love
right.
you, baby. We all love you and want you to come home.
just to let you know that that you're okay. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
reach out.
Just
Let us
say
know
you're
if you are
okay.
out there that you're okay. That
You don't even have to say
so we
where
can
you're
stop,
at.
stop looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to say where you're at if you're out there. You know what I mean?
Right, right. And thank you to everybody that has helped, everybody who has done all the things, made phone calls, searched, brought food, anything and anything to help, and especially for all the prayers. And just please keep them coming, because we're
And
two or more
appreciate
gathered in
Zoe
my
too.
name, there I shall be also. And
Yes.
I believe
Yeah.
in power of prayer.
Yes. Special thank you to Zoe for clearing that up. We've learned a lot actually just on this
Yes, we
one
have.
podcast. We left with more answers than we started with.
Exactly.
And so
That's a
that's a
beautiful
step in the
thing.
progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's been very productive. And thank you to the people who called in to let us know you're searching. You guys are the miracle workers. You guys are the
Yes.
ones that do that. I've done it. I know it's hard. It's very hard. And you put your life and limb at jeopardy. And so thank you all for that.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm going to end it here, and just make sure you put that little group chat in, Jen, if you don't mind, so we
I
can
will,
stay
Justin. Yeah. Thank you
in
so
touch.
much,
And
sweetheart.
I'll be following
Yeah. Thank
this
you.
for sure. So any information that we get, let me know, and I'll do an update. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Justin. Jen,
Okay.
you know
Thank
I
you,
love
honey.
you.
I'm going to drop down.
You're fine.
Love
You're
you too,
good.
babe. I appreciate you, Justin.
appreciate you
I do
guys.
too
God
so
bless.
much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.